Uh-oh. Y'all ready? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we're just jumping right into it. This is Armon Wiggins, Uncensored the podcast. Oh, yes. Can you hear me? When y'all can hear me, drop some bells and bombs in the comments. It's not live? Y'all can hear me? Yes. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna get into some things. I'll be having some special guests in here. I hear one of our guests coming in here now. We're gonna get into some things tonight, okay? I have some things that we want to get into. This is Armon Wiggins Uncensored, the motherfucking podcast. Oh yeah. Okay. And we're gonna get into some motherfucking things tonight. We're gonna get into some motherfucking things tonight. Oh yes, the call-in number will be open as well. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. We're going to get into some motherfucking things tonight. The official King Payne has just entered the motherfucking studio.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. On period.
Okay. We got the official King Payne in the motherfucking building. This is the Armon Wiggins, the first episode of Armon Wiggins Uncensored, the podcast. So we're going to get into some motherfucking things tonight, and we're going to address some of this stuff, but in a laughing way. Because there's been a lot of lies. There's been a lot of people talking, a lot of whisper. You know, some people say, I shouldn't talk about it. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't say anything. But we are going to talk about it tonight. Okay, we got the official King Payne in the building. We got my man in the building. Hey, babe, how are you? Better if you talk closer to the microphone.
I'm in the mic. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here today.
Okay. The official King Payne, are you here?
I'm here. Okay.
I'd be better if you talking to the mic too.
Okay. I'm here all the way from the home of the lituation where we keep it what? Lit. Okay?
Period.
I'm here to keep it lit tonight. On period.
Well,
I'm fucking feeling this thumbnail thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
I'm fucking feeling
this is right. This is what it is,
This
bitch.
is what it's all about.
Yes.
Okay, period.
Uncensored.
And this will be uploaded to Apple, iTunes, Spotify, and everything, Amazon, whatever. Okay, so let's get into some motherfucking things. Babe, this was actually your idea to talk about some of these lies that you've heard on YouTube about me. So who wants to address some of the lies first? I mean, where do we want to go with this?
Well, we just thought of this because we always laugh at the lies. We always sit and watch and think about all the stuff that people say. A lot of times we hear stuff for the first time when they say it and they act like it's been going on. So we're like, dang, we didn't even know that was going on about us or about you or about anything.
Well, let's start with lie number one. We're paying a mortgage and your name is not on the deed.
Yeah, I'm not. We got a whole mortgage and a whole house, and my name's not on the deed. You're playing me. I'm just so stupid or anything. But people, you know.
And you're tired of me.
I'm very tired of you. I'm tired of YouTube. I'm tired of everything that's going on. These are the things that have been said, and I'm actually calling people and telling them that this is how I feel and this is what's going on. Yeah, that's what's been reported.
So you're the one that's been spilling all the tea.
I've been spilling all the tea.
All
the tea.
Okay, you the secret mole that they got up in here. Okay,
right?
It have to be either be you or me.
Okay, no, but you guys remember there was a time back at the old place when I lived back over on the water. There was a moderator where he came down to visit. Remember, he was drunk as shit, like super fucked up and drunk.
A damn fool.
He was like a huge fan. I should have never let him come to my house. This is why I will never let people come to my house again. However, I never gave him the address to my house. I met that motherfucker at the Quick Stop. and I drove him to my house because something didn't sit right about that motherfucker to me, right? And so that little bitch has been like running around, spreading these lies, writing about me on these little fucking blog apps, making lies up. I think the motherfucker even said that my man called into your shit last night.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
I seen her
we can start with that lie.
commenting on my video. She changed her whole name and everything. I almost didn't know who it was.
Yeah, allegedly, I guess
We don't say names in here. We don't give any of these bitches.
I guess I called into your show and I acted like I was somebody else. I don't know why I would need to. I mean, I feel like at this point, people kind of recognize my voice. They know I'm Armon's man. So why would I need to call into your show and be somebody else? I could just be myself. It would have been better if I just called in and was myself. I mean, I don't know why I would need to call in and be anybody else. That doesn't really make any sense. But I think
that was a troll page trying to troll.
That was not a troll page. That was an official page of a bitch who wished that she could probably suck all of our dicks in here, and we didn't let her do it that night because she was too fucking drunk.
Well, she was mad at the party because nobody wanted her.
Well, she was sitting there all quiet and
with her mouth looking crooked.
It wasn't until she got drunk that she wanted to be in everybody's face. So you don't really care for the drunk girl like that.
Not the drunk sloppy one.
Okay, on period.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, girl.
Yeah, so that hoe mad, you know what I'm saying? She mad because she donated and she got the axe because she was doing too much. Bitch, here's my thing. If I got a motherfucker donating hundreds and hundreds of dollars and supporting my channel, I don't give a fuck if you're a moderator. I don't give a fuck who you are. Do not make anybody contributing to my channel feel uncomfortable. They were literally begging that man to send them money and dropping their cash up. So, and the man emailed me and I'm like, yo, do not make my donors feel some type of way about contributing. Like, don't make them feel uncomfortable about money that they're spending. And if you don't understand that, then you got to fucking go.
Like King Ping says, period. Off with their head.
Off with your motherfucking head, okay? Off with your head. Absolutely. No, if somebody was trying to block my bag, I'm liable to pull up to your door. Okay, on period.
And see, that's my thing. So, and I run my platform that way. If there's people constantly donating, I make sure everybody, listen, let the people donate. And if you're a moderator, as a moderator, you don't need to be like, oh, he's only donating because it's tax season. It's tax time. Listen, thank the man for his contribution to the channel. Shut the fuck up and move on. You over here talking about, oh, it must be tax season. So now you discrediting the man because he's spending money over here. Bitch, what you doing? And this is the thing with the gay men. I realize this, and that's one thing I will say about females. Yes, some women, they will throw shade at you when they're mad, but a lot of women aren't that messy. Gay men are some of the messiest people I've ever met in my life. And I don't ever see myself working with any of them ever again, or being on a, like, if they have too much personality, in a sense, I cannot work with them because it seems like they are typically looking for a come up. If you think about every person that has came at me on YouTube or made up lies, it's been some gay man. It's either been some gay man caller that has got inspired, or some gay man that wanted to work with me, or some gay man that has been getting like batteries put in his back by some, upset woman. But it's never a female. It's always these gay men trying to compete with me and then trying to be very sloppy and very messy.
Absolutely. I can see how you can see that. It is a lot of gay men that make videos about you.
It's a lot of gay men that don't want to come tell that they gay that make videos about you as well.
So, and I'm just starting to realize that it's like these gay men, I'm over it. Like, girl, listen, sister, we don't like, there's so many lies that have been spread. There's another lie that, I don't know if you've ever heard this lie, Official King Payne, but there was the lie about, allegedly, here I charge $40 for sex parties. Well,
I never got the invite. Okay,
so well, we learned that this is some dusty, broke, homo that stays in the Bronx projects, that posts on Instagram their locations, like they're in, like, you know how you tag the different locations, like bitch, China, Japan, airport, but they stay in the fucking ratchet ass hood in the fucking Bronx. They don't get the fuck out. And so they make up all these lies. Bitch, you've never been to my house. And my thing is this: if you know that I had a sex party, girl, that means you came. So just as dirty as you're trying to make it seem that I am, girl, you obviously wanted some dick. Clearly, because you came.
Well, and they paid.
And you paid. Because you obviously got in.
They obviously got into the wrong. They must have went to the wrong Armon's house, because you're apparently dating somebody who's light skinned. Too.
Definitely went to the wrong Armon house, because I'm getting ready to feel some type of way if y'all been having a sex party this whole time and not invited the official campaign. Okay, what the fuck is that about?
So you get what I'm saying? That just doesn't make any sense. What? Oh yeah, that doesn't even make any sense. How I could be having a sex party and then my man is white or Puerto Rican.
I was either white or Puerto Rican. I'm definitely light skinned, apparently, I guess.
So that's one of the lies. People just make up shit, but you know what? I can honestly say I appreciate it. I'm thankful for it because it's dope. I seen a comment today where a person basically, was trying to teach another person how to get clout off of a person's name. And I'm just like, yo, that shit is so weird to me. How people would really, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you could listen, like, people try to talk about me and say that, oh, well, Armon, your platform might be struggling. Your platform might be this. I'll be the first one to tell you, my platform has ups and downs, but that's because I'm a creator and I don't like to stay in one space. So I take risks. And as a creator, you're going to go through ups. You're going to go through downs. You're never going to be on top forever. You know what I mean? You always have to kind of reinvent yourself. So me taking losses, me taking L's, me trying different things is not me feeling like a loser. It's me finding my footing to the next level, and I'm a Gemini. I get bored with shit really easy. So, I'm the kind of bitch that will scrap a whole YouTube channel and start another one.
Yes, you did really well.
Something I want to address really quickly while we're talking about,
Can you get close to the mic?
Something I want to address really quickly. So, rumor has it I've been on YouTube for hella years and shit, and I should have a whole lot more subscribers. Rumor has it. I just want to clear the air real quick. I've only been on YouTube for a whole year and a month. For all those hoes talking shit. I've only been on YouTube for a year and a month. Go ahead and check this timestamps. All my videos are up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel no type of way. No type of way. The girls are just mad and they're trying to make it seem like I'm mad, but I'm not mad at all. At all, because if you ask me, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good.
Well, here's one thing that I think when it comes to you. Like, I think people, they want you to fall out. They want us to fall out. And here's the thing. It's never going to happen, because I think it's a fair statement to say, you know who you are behind the scenes. You know what you contribute to your channel. You know who I am. You know what I contribute to your channel and who I am to you. And I'll be the first one to tell you, and I'll be the first one to say it live. Here's the thing. I don't owe anybody shit. Let me say that one more time. I, Armon Wiggins, don't owe a motherfucker shit. Okay? I don't have to do shit for a bitch. And let me tell you motherfuckers why. Because nobody did shit for me and nobody feels that they need to. And let me just say this. And the reason why I say that is because there's been many, many times that I've, people know my track record. I've gotten into it with some people's favorite content creators, and I've made statements like, yo, this person was supposed to have my back and this person didn't, and this person did. And then in the comments, whether it be, T.S. Madison or any of the content creators that I've gotten into it with, right? Even if I just say like they weren't a real friend to me, people will respond in my comments and say, she doesn't owe you anything. She doesn't owe you anything. And I never said that anybody owed me anything. And the only thing I've ever expected from any of those individuals, only thing I've ever expected was loyalty and respect. I never asked for any handouts because I figured all this shit out on my own. All I asked for was a real bitch in my corner. So if asking for loyalty is too much, I mean, I don't know, because that's all I ask of you and that's all I require. Now, and that's all a person should require of me. Now, if I want to help you do this, do that, whatever, that's fine. But I don't owe anybody anything. Not when I work my ass off. Not when I come in here, blood, sweat, and tears. Not when I have to take the hits. Not when I'm in here some days crying, happy, sad. I don't owe a motherfucker shit. When I bust my ass to be where I'm at. And I'm still not even to a level of where I feel like I would want to be at. So no. And it's no shade against anybody, but a motherfucker trying to say, oh, you don't do this for that person. You don't do this for this person. You're fucking right, because I need to do it for my goddamn self. We're all human beings. I'm not holding another man's dick and making him piss.
Okay, on period. And furthermore, I ain't never asked you to. We've been friends for a long time. And, you know, this whole mentorship thing kind of happened naturally. It wasn't, oh, I didn't approach you and ask you to be my mentor. It's just something that happened, you know.
But let's be honest. When I got on YouTube, what did I tell you?
That I should get on YouTube.
Did you do it right away? Just keep it a step.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I waited a long time.
So I've been, you know, whenever I have an idea, I tell you, do it, do this, do that. And, you know, off camera, behind the scenes, I go off on you for not listening to me. Is that true for fact? Or is that a lie? I mean, be real.
That's the truth.
So that's why people, see, that's the part of our friendship people don't understand. Because just like I know when I'm wrong, you know when you're wrong. So they can put whatever narratives that they put, but we know what's really going on.
Absolutely. We could be in an argument and a whole fight the day before I went live, and none of you would even know. None of you would even know the real relationship that we have. We're really friends. We've been friends for a long fucking time. And whatever you guys say on these YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to affect anything that's going on over here.
Did you want to chime in?
I know that you guys have y'all was friends before I even came into this situation. And so me and you've been together going on 3 years, which is another lie if we want to add, because apparently you got a new man and I'm the new man and all that too, whatever. But we've been together 3 years, and Official King Payne's been here before me, and you guys have had your ups and downs and you guys get into it, but you guys always come back and support each other. Y'all always still have each other's back. Y'all will feedback off of each other. So when they say y'all don't help or y'all don't support or you not pushing this page or this and that, I didn't even personally myself didn't even know that if people were really going to do their research, that you still have Official King's page link in every video that you post on YouTube, and to push, you know, you always support him. You always have him. You always think about him. Anytime you have a podcast, you always say Official King Payne. Anytime you think of an idea, it's Official King Payne. Like, that's your go-to person. If you're going to do a collab, it's Official King Payne. So they can say whatever they want. I'm glad that you guys understand and y'all don't let other people come in and try to get in the mix of that, because y'all have a strong bond and relationship, whether it's
all right, come on, you're getting too deep and sick. Come on.
I'm just saying, no. Y'all relationship is good. Like, y'all can have y'all ups and downs, and still y'all don't let YouTube get in the way of it. So y'all don't let people mess it up.
Our relationship is not for the media. That's the difference between us and them other YouTubers. Their relationship is for the media. Their relationship is just for the clicks and the views. Their relationship is a vendetta. Their relationship is some sort of revenge. Okay, it's not real. It's all made up. And you guys
we can see y'all. We see our relationship. We can see a real relationship by the chemistry, and you can see the when other people do collabs, you can see the lack of chemistry, and when y'all do a collab, we can see how much chemistry there really is.
Ooh. And listen, let me tell you something. You know, there's this other rumor that I'm here to sabotage. You can give it. There's this rumor that I'm here to sabotage people. Let me tell you something. I don't have to sabotage anybody. I don't give a fuck if. Do you guys not realize that YouTube is a algorithm game? YouTube is a system generated game, which means somebody in the comments right now could start a YouTube channel today. Put the right content combination together and go viral overnight and get 1 million subscribers and become the next YouTube phenomenon. Have a bigger platform than me literally overnight. I don't give a fuck about anybody else's platform growing beyond mine, other than, you know what I mean? I don't care about any of that because I pride myself in learning these skills. I pride myself on being able to go out of town and have friends now. I'm not even saying, people I know, friends now in New York, friends that have careers with budgets and money and motherfuckers that can take me to higher dimensions in life. Like, I have friends in New York, more than one, where I can go and stay. I have friends in Los Angeles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally like, here's the tea. Let's really get into the tea. I've been holding this. I've been holding this. I've been holding this. Oh, yes.
You been holding in that, girl?
Well, been holding it in my spirit. So I'll be flying out of town again. What day are we flying out?
Friday.
Yeah, we'll be flying out Friday because I got invited.
This Friday?
Ooh, let's talk about that again. Invited to a Christmas party at a $12 million mansion by this beautiful, rich white woman. And there's going to be hundreds of influencers there. And me being one of the influencers with one of the smallest platforms will be in attendance. That's why numbers don't matter, because it's your spirit, your work ethic, and your content, and what and most importantly, your influence. See, there's a lot of people with numbers, subscribers, and there's a lot of people, in no shade, there's a lot of people that have the mentality of hard work that pays off, because there's a lot of people that work hard and they can, get the subscribers. But the issue is a lot of people don't have influence. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. You can have a fucking 1 million subscribers with zero influence. So yes, you're going to get your check, but you're not getting any, like, no one's calling you, because even with all the views, all the subscribers, no one cares because you don't influence anyone. So with that being said, I'm actually happy that they considered me to be an influencer. So I have been invited to the first influencers holiday party. It's going to be off the chain. Now, I'm not going to go into details of what it's all about to be about, because I don't know the whole specifics. Like I said, I'm humbly glad to be a part of it, but I'm hearing this is going to also be filmed. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Period.
Yeah. So when people, think that I'm sitting back here trying to stop bags, I'm really over here booking flights and, looking at outfits for the red carpet. Wow. While bitches are talking about me, I'm picking out accessories. Ooh.
Can I throw a little slight shade?
We don't drop any names.
No names, bitch. There also will some people were not invited to
Oh,
the
yeah.
party.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically not invited to the party.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Specifically not invited.
As in access denied.
Ooh. Yep. Uh-oh. You see Miriam, you know, she doesn't play any games. She talking about some why is a member dropping wine glasses? They might be a 99-cent member, Miriam. You know, she don't fuck around. She will get you. So, I just want to let you guys know that, you know, and so, you know, I'll be out of town, so we can take pictures and you guys can post about that. And, you know, hopefully this look comes together because I've been trying to get together. I'm going to be around a bunch of people. There's a lot of your favorite influencers, I think, in attendance, but don't give me the line because I really don't know. I just really been happy to be a part of it because they considered me. What else? Somebody said, Nikki taught you well. I'm still waiting on Queen Radio, Nikki. What's the tea?
Ooh, somebody got canceled. I heard somebody got canceled.
Wasn't that like 2 weeks ago?
I heard somebody got canceled from Queen Radio.
Wasn't it like
and the interview will not be going on.
Listen, we can't do we know that for a fact. Let's not do that because you know they're going to bring that back to me.
I heard that the interview is
I
canceled.
mean, why do you think that happened?
You know,
I guess we're still all waiting on that receipt.
Oh, that Megan Thee Stallion receipt?
Yeah, it's just raggedy, that's why.
Well, okay. Well, speaking of the Megan Thee Stallion receipt, there was a live done a few months ago, and people were asking me why didn't I respond to it. Listen, I will never respond to somebody's lapdog because I'm a king, I'm a leader, and I want your boss. And actually, at this point, I don't need your boss. So here's my thing. There was a bunch of lies that was made up about me, and we're not going to give this person any more clout because they feed off of attention. But they said that I paid them $5,000. $5,000. Here's the thing. If in fact that was true, from the looks of your setup, physically, and where you lay your head, you didn't do anything with that $5,000.
Okay, on period.
Okay.
Only thing I think you did with that $5,000 was Golden Corral, Hometown Buffet, Sizzlers, Applebee's, IHOP,
McDonald's, you giving her too much.
Chipotle,
Wendy's,
Grubhub,
the dollar store,
Wingstop. You've eaten $5,000 in a matter of 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm period. Money gone. That's why I usually watch upstairs.
What? A 2 for $20, and both were for you. So girl, you guys have to make it make sense. If a bitch got $5,000, you would know a bitch got 5 racks, right? And you gotta. First of all, I take that as an insult for anybody that believe that, because the kind of bitch that I am, if I'm gonna pay a bitch $5,000 to do some dirty work, bitch, you know it's gonna be some epic shit. Come on now, look at me. You know what the fuck I am. I'm not paying a bitch $5,000 to go buy $5,000 cheeseburgers.
You hella stupid.
Come on.
As far as when you say, if a person got $5,000, you would know it. I don't know. Some people just not flashy with their money. I'm not really flashy with my money.
Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, girl,
my mama always taught me, if you got it, you ain't got to go around and flash it like that.
We know
you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to money, there's always a receipt somewhere. There's no way that you just got this $5,000 and don't have a single receipt.
Girl, do you think I paid a bitch?
I know. Look, I know you. I know you. Ain't nobody shit. Okay,
okay? Like, let's just keep it a stack. I ain't even giving my man $5,000.
Yeah, please.
This whole making more than me and shit.
Let's be clear. There definitely isn't no $5,000 going out.
I'm not even on the payroll. Girls keep talking about this payroll. Let's address this rumor. What payroll you got going on, girl? Because I'm not on it.
I'm not on it.
You either. On the payroll?
I'm not on it either, bitch.
Shit, because y'all owe me some motherfucking money according to YouTube. Payroll.
And so, but I realized this, and this is why we got to be very careful with the call-in number. I realized this is one thing that I learned, but this is why influence is very important. So I take it as a compliment. You know what I mean? And this is what I tell you. And even my man with his own different business things, it's like influence is a very good thing. Like, I'm not mad when people make videos about me, honestly. I don't get mad because I have to look at the source of who's making a video about me or who's bashing me. It's usually somebody who loved me and the relationship didn't work out. So they're hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I realized a lot of these people want a platform. And unfortunately, my name equals clicks and views. So, and this going back to the call-in number, I have to be very strategic about the call-in number. And we may do away with the call-in number because I learned people are using the call-in number on my show as a way to get clout and then go and build a channel and talk against me. But they get the notoriety from calling in every day. So people recognize their voice and then they go create a channel.
That's weird.
A lot of people building channels off. It's a lot of people building channels off your name.
Yeah, but
period.
But can you be mad at them because it's fucking smart?
Well, but it's just like, I think that what makes me look at it is very smart, but they say there's so many people out here better than you, and they don't ever use their names to build their channel. That's what gets me.
No, they don't. All the people that's better than me,
nobody uses their name to.
All the people that is going farther than me, all the people that I'm jealous of, they never talk about them to get clicks or views.
Ever.
So, you know what? I'm really loving this podcast setup. Are you liking this? Yeah, I like the uncensoredness of it all.
Uncensored part. And you know what? You're absolutely right. When I think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a lot of YouTubers dedicating their whole platform to just you. Mm-hmm. Like, every video.
Well, there was a bitch who literally, and see, I should open a charity because I literally bought this bitch a crib with my name on it. This bitch literally talked about me for a week straight to move into her new place and to afford diapers. I'm birthing bitches and their children.
Okay, I'm here.
Somebody call me Godfather Wiggins. I'm saying bitches is using my name for bottles, diapers, playpens, rent.
Okay.
Godfather Wiggins.
I might have to start using your name then. Okay, on period.
Don't have nothing to do with the video, but just put his name in it.
Okay, on period. Don't have nothing to do with the video. Just put his name in it. Just say his name. Saying your name. Video be about some whole other shit.
I'm just saying. So, come on, y'all. There's some more stuff that y'all have heard. Let's get into some things. Like, girl, what's the tea?
So, what else have I heard?
What else? Oh, should we take some callers? Oh, girl. So you don't have that. Oh, there's a caller in the queue. Let's see. Okay, 832-8686. You're not gonna be able to hear it. Hello.
Oh, girl. So you don't have to. Oh.
Turn me down in the back. Hold on.
Hello?
Hold on. Let me put the call in, bro. Oh,
Okay,
hold
you
on.
hear me?
I don't even. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the call in number. 563-999-3658. There's some men that really want to know my business. Listen. Girl, what did you just unplug? Hold on. Oh, I'm scared because hold on. Is this gonna show my face? No, it's not. Here's the call-in number. I need to copy that. How do I copy that?
They want to know what race I am.
Copy this. How do I copy this? That's the call-in number. Girl, you did something wrong. Fuck. So annoying. Hello, guys. Okay, 563-999-3658 is the call-in number. Let me do this. This caller is just listening and not paying attention. So I'm about to hang up on them.
Hello?
Yes, bitch. Hello?
I'm right here. I can't hear you through my phone.
You can't? Oh, maybe. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, can you hear me now?
So, there we go. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So, first, I just wanted to say that, I feel like people are just going to be mad at you. Like, I feel like if people are going to make you the bad guy, somebody always told me this. If people are going to make you the bad guy, then just be the bad guy. Because I feel like if you address it, it's kind of like how Nicki Minaj is on Queen Radio. Like, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Like, if the girls are mad, let the girls be mad.
Absolutely.
Like, if they're going to make you the villain, play it well. Do it and play it well. Let
Yes.
the girls be mad.
Yes.
Because think of it like this.
Fuck
you're gonna do
all of them.
And you're going to get all that off your chest. And they still going to have to say, let the girls play the villain.
I'm
Bitch,
petting my
Cruella
monkey
DeVille.
now.
Like, you have to, like, just do what they like. I just feel like no matter what you say, and no shade, especially the gay girls, you know how some of them don't like to see, we love to say that we love seeing other gay men, like, come up in the game and do their thing and stuff like that. But deep down, a lot of people have, like, a lot of jealousy issues. Let the girls be mad. I will let every bitch come up with every theory about me. Let the girls talk shit because, like you said, this is all about algorithms. Like, nobody cares about dislikes. The comments and shit really don't matter. The people who really don't like you, no tea, no shade, they're really making you the girl. The fact that some of them have to go out of their way to make YouTube channels about you, they know you're the girl. Let the drama go on. Don't say anything. Be the villain.
And you know what? And listen, we are building our team. And listen, I like being the bad guy because you know what? Being the bad guy allows me to say, fuck you, motherfuckers. Bitch, you're stupid. You're retarded. And bitch, you look like a monkey. And I don't give a fuck. And see, the biggest part about this whole thing is too, the reason why I'm okay with it, because I don't give a fuck if a bitch donated $1 or $5,000. I will cut you the fuck off because I'm not too good to go out and get a job and get my own money because I've done it my whole life. So I can never be bought. So if I don't fuck with somebody, it doesn't matter how big of a donator you are. Bitch, you can go too.
Okay, on period.
That's just a period. And if they feel some way, it just is what it is. People starting YouTube channels just to come for you can't relate.
Right.
Okay, like
That's all I had to say. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye.
period.
Yes, I'm loving this. Are you guys loving the Armon Wiggins Uncensored, the podcast, bitch? You know, this probably won't get monetized. However, I have a feeling if we keep it up at this rate, at least once a week, and we put it on Apple Music and iTunes and things like that, it'll be one of the biggest shows to put your ads in. I'm telling you, because I want to get some straight men on here and I want to get into some things. But you know, a lot of them straight men, the things I want to ask them, they're not going to want to be on camera. So we got to get y'all used to this thumbnail, bitch, and this audio, because we're going to get into some things.
Okay, on period.
Okay. Now, there was another lie that I wanted to address. There was a lie about me giving people STDs in LA. Now, here's the tea. Have I ever had an STD before? Absolutely. Suck on that. I'm not afraid to talk about it because it's true. It happened to me, but I didn't give anybody an STD in LA. That's not true. Now, if you decide to believe a crackhead on methamphetamine, cocaine, and acid all at the same time, then sure. But let's just be real here. Every young adult, well, not every, but majority of young adults by the age of 25 has contracted some type of STD. Everybody is not, that vocal about it. But if you've been sexually active by the age of 25, you've probably had some sort of STI. And if not, you've been scared about one. Okay. So let's just be real. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God, I got a shot in my ass and I was cured.
Okay. Shout out to the shot in the ass. Okay. On period.
But it takes a very low down, dirty kind of bitch to go out and willingly give viruses to people. So, like I said, bitch, I don't know about y'all, but I can notice that I'm getting pretty plump in the face, definitely thick in the waist. Teeth are intact. Clothes and fashion is together. So if I was a methed out, sex party having, STD carrier, bitch, I'm probably the best looking one you've ever seen. What meth addict and STD having bitch look as healthy as I do? What meth addict do you know with motherfucking teeth straight and still in their mouth?
Girl, you've done a lot of things. So you was having these sex parties and giving the girls STDs. Like, why would they even come to your party? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, so apparently I'm a walking STD, a meth addict, a sex party haver, and everybody knows these things. So even with me being a meth addict and a walking STD, they still want to come to my house and pay $40 to get fucked.
These must be some wild ass sex parties.
Yes.
We just all still want to go. Because we've never been there either.
Now, if we want to keep it a stack, there was a long time ago where I was going to fuck this man. And he asked, can he hit his pipe? And my dick didn't get hard because I'm like, girl, I didn't know you did meth.
Wow.
And that was the first time I ever seen meth in my life because he really hit the pipe and the shit there was no smell. But let me tell you something. I have tried a lot of different things in my life. I'm 30 years old, bitch. I have lived, and that's why I'm able to confidently speak to you motherfuckers today. I'm not ashamed of anything because guess what, bitch? My life is motherfucking lit, bitch. And I've experienced and I've lived life, and a lot of you motherfuckers is mad that you can't do it. I did it, bitch. I'm not mad about it. I've smoked weed. I've popped a pill, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't. You know why? Because I'm not hooked. I don't care. But I live my motherfucking life, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I went to jail numerous times. But But guess what? I've also worked for a Fortune 500 company. You get what I'm saying? I was also able to go get a car off the lot with 0 miles on it. I have a 5-bedroom house. I don't give a fuck, and I work for myself. Bitch, you think I'm mad at the next bitch that's living in a room? Oh my God. Why would I be jealous of you? Bitch, I have several rooms. I'm happy in real life, and that's not even no shade. What am I going to be jealous about a bitch going live in the corner of their apartment where they have a roommate? Come on.
Several sets. Okay, on period.
I just want you guys to put things in perspective. Like, it really takes, like, jealousy. To be jealous of somebody, you have to be really jealous. You have to be jealous for a reason. Girl, my life is too good to be jealous. Like, why would I be jealous, bitch? That rack you see right there, y'all can't see this. That's all new clothes. That just came in this week. I'm jealous of a bitch on the internet? No, and that's not even nothing that I'm wearing to the gala. I'm not jealous of anybody, bitch. And I quit my job in February. I'm not jealous of anybody.
Definitely need to let me borrow this jacket right here.
Not that purple.
purple
No,
with the
not that one.
green.
No, not that one.
Yes, right.
Not that
You
one.
said you're not wearing it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to wait till I'm gonna do a review on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
On period.
Yeah. So we just put things in perspective. But listen, if times get hard, guess what? I'm still not too arrogant or too big of a bitch to go get a job, yo. Like, I will go get a job. The way that YouTube is set up, and sometimes these checks be set up, because sometimes these checks really be set up. A bitch needs to go get a job to offset some of these taxes. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, bitch. They gonna own me. That's the real tea. Then I really be mad. I'll be jealous of the bitches that's not making no money, because they ain't getting robbed through taxes. Oh, okay. Call me jealous because, bitch, you get a tax return and I don't. Bitch, I owe. What you know about that? What you know about owing on your taxes? What you know about making so much, bitch, you pay out. You don't receive. Let's talk about that. All right.
I don't know nothing about that yet. I hope I don't have to
about that
learn nothing about that no time soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to a return this year. Okay? I'm definitely looking forward to a return. Okay?
Definitely looking forward to
Okay, on period. Fuck.
Okay, bitch.
I know a lot of people is looking forward to their tax return this year coming up. Okay, on period. Shit, we need Obama back so we can get a stimulus on top of our tax return. Okay, how about that?
Right. All right. Let's take another caller. 781-3978. You're live on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I just wanted to call in and say that I love you and you're doing a really great job. I just wanted to tell you I was mad at you about the monkey comment, but I respect you because you apologize and people just need to let it go. Stop dragging it. You grew from it. You're the only person I know that always retracts their statement if they know they're wrong. And
Let me tell you something about the OG comment.
And I just love you so much.
Let me tell you about the OG comment. Even if you were still mad at me, I would be okay with it. You know why? Because that, as much as crazy as this is going to sound, at that moment, I knew that I was on my way, because there is no reason why what I said at that moment should have held that much weight. It held that much weight as if I was Evelyn Lozado herself. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even do Evelyn or Jason Lee that way. So in my mind, I'm already prepared. The OG statement, I will be forever defending throughout my entire career. It's always going to come up. I'm always going to have to address it in some way, shape, or form. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I've made peace with it. I was frustrated. I used to be mad about it. But you know what? I was not going to allow that to get me down. If you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't, then you don't. Because like I said at that time, I hadn't even watched the show. And in that moment, I know in my heart, I didn't even mean it as if in a racial colorist type of colorist thing. I meant it more so of a throwing shade, reading back and forth. Now people are going to be mad. So here's the thing, be mad. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that the OG conversation is always going to follow me. That was an iconic moment. You know what I mean? Just like I have good viral moments, that was a bad viral moment, but it makes me human. You get what I'm saying? So fuck it. Everybody, whether they subscribe or they don't, everybody knows who I am. People may not watch me, but they know at least people are talking about my content in my opinion. You know, it's nothing like having 5,000 people, 4,000 people, a cosign sitting next to you, and you going off of your live video and you're hoping somebody did a review off of your content and nobody said shit.
Nobody said shit.
But people need to move on because you've apologized. You grew from it. And also I wanted to say, like, nobody reacted to Lyrica the way they did towards you.
No.
And I feel like they should have been more angrier, but nobody commented on that. And the person that shall not be named says she's friends with Lyrica, but I have yet seen her do a YouTube calling Erica out. But everybody's always attacking you on your comment. But if that's your friend, you should have been the first one making a video saying how she was wrong. Period.
Right.
She has it.
I agree.
She's always saying she's friends with Lyrica. She always says it. Always. But I have not seen one YouTube video of her commenting on it. And this is why I do forgive you and I respect you, because you admitted you was wrong and you grew from it. That's all you can do. You cannot erase it. You can't take it back. It's done. It's over with. But let's see Lyrica's friend do a video calling her out since she's such a Black woman empowerment.
But you know what? At this point, it won't even happen because, but in that moment, it's just like, okay, Armon Wiggins is the influence, it's the impact. It's like, you know, people to go against me at that moment was good for clicks and views. And, you know, and my biggest thing is not even for people to forgive me. You know what my biggest thing was, where I kind of, if I felt bad about anything in a situation, I'm going to be honest with you. I felt bad for the Black women that really affected. You know why? Because you had so many fake Black women cheerleaders that manipulated the situation to get viewers and subscribers. And they didn't care about the Black women, but they knew that people were mad at me. So by going against me and throwing black and saying Armon hated Black women, most people in that moment, they were vulnerable. So they went and supported those other content creators. So they took the vulnerability and the emotions of the Black women during that time, and they manipulated them into subscribing to their narratives. And I felt bad because I'm like, girl, a lot of people don't see what's going on. They don't care about you. They are just trying to use you to follow them to spite me. And it worked. It literally worked. That's what I feel bad about, because a lot of those people out there that were, you know, making videos about me, acting as if they cared, they really didn't care. What they really cared about was getting that Google AdSense check, or getting monetized, or getting over that 1,000 subscriber threshold. They didn't give a damn about the Black woman or OG. Because if you notice, they didn't stop talking about me once they saw that it worked. Ooh.
Okay.
Well, Armon, please don't give up. Please keep going. I think you're amazing. I think your soul is beautiful. Your spirit is beautiful. And we're really rooting for you. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, Armon. Have a great night.
Bye. Oh yeah, so yeah, we drop real facts. We drop real facts.
Okay.
Okay, I've been doing a lot of talking. Go ahead. Somebody else want to address something?
Okay.
Well, with the fact that I'm not on the lease, I also don't have a job or anything.
Now this is just the foolishness. This is just the foolishness.
You really feel some type of way about those allegations.
I'm like, girl, I go to work for 12 hours almost every day, and they say I don't got a job.
Babe, you really feel some type of way about that.
But
Talk your
wasn't
shit.
me.
Tell them why you feel so.
I feel some type of way because I be at work a lot. I be at work a lot, and they say my name is not on the lease when you told me to find a house, and this is what I found. So why would we both not be on the lease? We've been together
Right
3
when
years.
you found the house.
Oh, wait, so you make that much money to where you ain't gotta work. You
Right.
can just go pick out a house. You ain't got to work, and you got hoes on the payroll.
Yeah.
And here I am working 9 fucking jobs.
Yeah. And I paid a fat bitch out of nowhere to a big
$5,000.
$5,000. A fat bitch that I don't know in a dusty ass apartment. $5,000 to expose another dusty bitch
Oh my
on the internet. Like I needed her to do so. Like I couldn't have done that. Like I haven't been doing that myself. And then
You could have gave me that $5,000 to call in.
And then I'm jealous of a cockeyed motherfucker that walks with a limp with shit stains in his
See
drawers.
how fast she hang up when we told her.
Okay, let me stop.
See how fast she
And then he
hang
gonna
up?
say that the one thing he told somebody the other day,
Why
girl,
you
I thought it was what?
So you see how fast she hung up when we asked her why she lied.
Right. Well, one thing, you trying to give her way too much clout, bitch. That's why you do too much. You don't understand how to just subtly throw shade without giving bitches the whole fucking play-by-play. Like, girl. Anyway, so there was a bitch that told somebody that they said, girl, that they told people every day that it's cost nothing to go to the library and pick up a book and read. Mind you, this bitch is exonerated from every library in the United States of America. Because this bitch was on the news for destroying a library. Girl, you don't need to recommend anybody going to a library, bitch.
Stupid. Stupid. Drake. Yeah.
Girl, you shouldn't recommend anybody
Nobody
going to the
a
library.
You are banned from every library.
Oh, girl. Girl. My whole thing is this official King Payne. Let's talk for a moment.
What's poppin'?
Please get onto the mic, girl. You're very aggravating.
What's
Closer.
poppin'? What's poppin'? Hey, on period. What's good, everybody?
Okay, so here's what I think is very, very interesting. There was a lot of videos made about you the other day, and people were talking about you and addressing you, right?
Mhm.
And they all say that I'm jealous, I'm a clout chaser, this, that, and the thing. But I noticed those people that made videos about you, they were so afraid to put your name in the title of their videos. However, the clout chasing them told them to put my name in the title. Why do you think that is? Like, why is it that people are, if I'm so irrelevant, why are they putting my name in the title to beef with you? They can beef with you without bringing me into it. No? Or yes?
It seems very logical.
Right?
I almost didn't even see it. But my inbox was ringing off the hook. People start hitting me up like crazy.
Okay, let's take another call. You're not talking about shit. 512-3675. You're live on the air.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? You sound excited.
I am. I'm just hyper, but I'm all right, I guess.
Okay,
But yeah, so I just wanted to get into some things.
let's
So like,
do it.
you know how you were talking about like your little drug shit or whatever?
Uh-huh.
We all probably popped pills and done coke and all that. I went to college. I've done probably every drug in the book, but it's not like I do it daily. So people need to quit making such a big deal of it. It was never a habit. And then also all these people that are like putting your name in, saying your name and all that, that's just free promotion for you. So I mean, just let it be.
Listen, I love it because, like I said, listen, if they're not talking about me, you're not. A wise woman once said, if they're talking, mind you, this wise woman said the same thing immediately. Was it before or after she threw shade at me with 4,000 people on the live?
She said this before and then got on the live and threw shade.
Okay, so a wise woman once said, if a person is talking about you, good or bad, it still brings you publicity and it proves that they are a
Exactly.
fan.
Ooh.
And
They're jealous.
and this same wise woman, after she said those words, she then went with 4,000 people in a live chat while she was mentoring her mentee and specifically threw shade at me to try to gaslight me into a beef because she is a fan.
She sure is. And undercover. I don't know why people be doing that, but yeah. But I mean, it's free promotion, and so I mean, it gets your name out and all that. And plus, you're going to that person's house to meet all those influencers and such. You could possibly meet with some high-end people, possibly get some interviews going.
Well, I want to let you know this. Like, I like this podcast, and I'm much more. I'm gonna just keep it a whole stilly stack with you. I'm much more than celebrity gossip. Like, that's probably my downfall. Like, I do shit that I'm bored. Like, where most people be like, "All right, I'm a celebrity gossiper." Like, that shit gets boring because honestly, I'm too much. Like, this is the narcissist in me. Like, I'm too much of a narcissist to think to really be that concerned about your fucking life, bitch. I feel like my life is entertaining enough. I want people to know me for the bitch that I am. I don't want people to know me for talking about you, bitch. That makes you better than me. No, fuck that. I want people to be interested in me.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like, we're going to start talking about fashion and other things. Now, will we drop in views? Yes. Until there's another scandal? Yes, because I've built this platform on commentary and celebrity gossip. So I get it. So at some point, we probably will be one of those channels with a lot of subscribers, but maybe only 4,000 views. Because we are going to be switching up the content a little bit. However,
that's your true friend.
I'd rather have a brand deal than maybe not or maybe so sponsorship. You get what I'm saying? Or run a bunch of businesses privately and be my own sponsor and make people think that you have all these sponsors, but really they're your own business. Thank you, caller.
Yeah, that's true. And plus, your true fans will, of course, stick with you. So I'd rather have 20 true fans listen to me than have 200 people listen to me and not really care about me. So
thank you. All right. So, so that was the thing. Like, and a wise woman once said that. And so, but let me tell you something. And I know some of my main people that really support me. Trust me, I'm not beefing, I'm not gaslighting, I'm not mad. But I think this is a great podcast type of tea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are into this. But yeah, I was in New York and for how many days? Shout out to Miriam for hosting me. But I was in New York for about 9 days. And I was having a time of my life. And actually on YouTube, people were using me to make money, I heard. All you guys were telling me that it was video after video after video after video after video after video after Instagram post. And then there were subliminal tweets thrown at me. And it was just like, I wasn't going to respond because, well, shit, I'm on vacation. I'm working, bitch. While these bitches are responding to me, I'm talking to Bevy Smith.
People had got so bored, they just started making up stuff.
They're talking about me. I'm sitting with Sonny Halston. They're talking about me. I'm getting compliments by Wendy Williams. They're talking about me. I'm getting booked to fly to Houston while I'm in another city. They're talking about me. I'm at YouTube having drinks and hors d'oeuvres. Let's talk about it.
Girl, looking for you on the show. The exact moment for the camera to pan across so they can screenshot it and things. Girl, you went viral on Twitter, girl. It was all over your outfit, girl. Where'd you get that jacket from?
What jacket?
The one that you wore to the Wendy's
That
show.
jacket is a classic. That jacket is one of those. I'm going to teach you guys how to pick out classics on my next haul. That jacket right there that you want is a classic too. I'm going to teach you guys how to pick up classics.
I got classics now.
You have one classic.
I have.
You lost her.
No,
I liked her.
I have some new classics. You haven't even seen my closet since my house burned down.
Girl, I can look at my closet and probably guess what's in yours.
Absolutely not. You swear. They swear. Girl, bye. You swear, girl. Girl.
Oh my God. They talk about let's not get into the diss song.
Some of these girls wish they knew how to dress.
I played the diss song for my cousin. It was fun. 925 for my cousin. Yo, I played the diss song at Thanksgiving. I played the no cap. Babe, tell them. I played that diss song
You put the diss song on loudspeaker at Thanksgiving. I'm sitting there like, I can't believe this.
I'm so
And
like
everybody sitting there shaking their head like this is trash.
But listen, it's fun though. Like I'm like, yo, like nigga, like this is dope. Like niggas is like I'm fucking like, yo, I'm flattered. Like, bitch, bruh, like I'm like, this is what it's about. Like, bitch, I'm Cardi B. Fuck, I'll take it. I literally played the diss track at so there you go. Shout out to you. I played the diss record at Thanksgiving. We all danced to it and everything. It was a kiki. Make a part 2. Get Nikki on it.
I'm just trying to think of who I am if you Cardi B.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I was thinking of names too. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Well, who you is?
Ooh.
I know you're not gonna throw shade because bitch Cardi B gets a bag.
No, it was no shade.
It wasn't shade
No, it
towards
was
you.
shade towards you. It was like, girl. It was shade towards me almost.
It
It
was
was
really
like,
shade
girl.
towards
It was like, girl, who am I supposed to be if you Cardi B?
925 4696. Your cash doll.
Hello?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't mind being cast off. That's a bad dark skinned
Yes.
woman. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, yes. Hi, Armon.
Hey.
You know who this is?
Oh, hey, girl.
Yes, I'm not happy with you.
Why are you not happy with me?
Well, number one, you blocked me.
Oh.
Number two,
So
I
how
was
are you
just
here?
getting ready to talk about the diss song, how you made it with the diss. You made
You
it.
know I had to block you. First of all, before people start reaching, she's never gonna come on your show. She doesn't do this. She's like way. She's been like, bitch, she's like my auntie, first of all. If you really want it. So this person, you can never make a video on this caller. So sorry. But she's not gonna do any interviews. You got them excited. They thought they were gonna do some interviews. No, I don't know why I blocked you. Oh, you know why I blocked you? Because I think you said something really ridiculous to me. I asked you.
I did.
Why did you do that?
I was in a bad mood that day.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. You was being very nasty to me that
Anyways,
day.
I was.
Yeah, my mom told me why you was mad at me because you feel like I didn't call you for your birthday. I didn't know that was your birthday, damn it. But I love you anyways, so I'll unblock you now. So anyway, what's going on? Oh, and then you say I sold out because you said I was boring now and commercial because I don't talk about the transgenders. I can't sit there and exploit transgender. Why do you want me to sit and talk about transgenders all day?
Not all day, but you did some very good interviews on Facebook. I mean, I'd be at work enjoying myself at work. That's what I would listen to all day long. And you just messed up my work days now.
Okay, because I don't have a bunch of transgenders exploiting rappers.
Well,
No,
you
you
know,
don't.
rappers don't only mess with
You have to work.
transgenders now. Like you don't have to,
No.
they mess with gay boys too.
You had the one guy. That.
Okay, so you want to be on? Listen, let me tell you. Right, you talking about Keith Tasty Dupree? Well, certain topics. This is why the podcast will be good. So you'll have to get us on a podcast because YouTube is a different kind of business. So you can't even really like this live stream. Probably will be demonetized. So I don't do R. Kelly videos. I don't do Nipsey Hussle. I don't talk about transgender. I don't do a lot of different things like that because you will not get monetized. They will literally not pay you. Like it will get flagged. So, girl, I can't sit up here. If I'm not making no money, I can't give you no content anyway.
Yes, but still the interviews were very good.
Yes, I like the interviews too. Let me tell you about the interviews. I like the interviews, but it got to a point where I was just at the point where I was just tired of kissing these people's ass and begging them. And then there was a specific bitch or bitches behind the scenes. They were offering people money not to interview with me and to do these interviews. And so a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these influencers and a lot of these people on social media, which you don't realize is they're clout chasing when they want to do some of these interviews. So whoever's going to order the biggest bag. And I was killing it during the interview game, and a specific blogger was nervous about that. So she started offering people money not to interview with me and started throwing her weight around with her platform. So I was like, girl, you know what? You can have it, bitch, because I don't really need the lawsuits anyway. I can't afford it.
But okay. I do think you must be getting big time if that boy's going to do a diss record. He took the time to sit there and write up a song.
Well, he's attracted to me, and he wants me to talk about him. And the motherfucker is like 6'8", 230 pounds, and bakes cookies for a living. Come on. What kind of man is baking cookies?
Yeah, but he used you. He should be giving you some of that money from selling them cookies all over the place because he used your name to sell his cookies.
Hey, it's not going to be the first time. It's not going to be the last time. But thank you. Yeah. I'll call you after. I'll unblock you now. Text me. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I had to block her.
I know you had to block her. Yeah. You always say that.
The official campaign.
Okay. I'm still here.
Kenneth is in the building.
I'm still here.
Is there any other lies that we need to address? Well, I'm thinking. There was another lie that was said. Well, there's so many lies that's being made, but you know what?
Can we talk about the lie that you shut your page down to start a controversy on YouTube when you were just trying to take a break, and the content creators themselves made it a thing when you just wanted to take a break from social media, so they themselves made it a thing and then tried to blame you for it?
I've never said this before, but my good friend over at Heart of Inspiration, aka Lisa, tells me this all the time, and I don't receive it. And she can tell you that I don't like this word. But you're talking about the time that I realized that I became a celebrity.
Period. That's all. That's there's nothing. Why when if you got off social media and you weren't posting, why were all these people who don't care about you, who don't like your channel, who don't support you, who don't think about you, why did they all know it before anybody else? Why were they the first ones on it doing videos on it? Why were they on your page in the first place if they don't like you, if they don't support you, if they don't watch you, but somehow know every move you're making even when you're not posting? I'm just curious.
Well, I think that's because a lot of people say this thing like, you're not a celebrity. I won't cover you. I don't cover YouTubers. Well, here's the thing. I took a mental health break. I took a break for myself because being a content creator is a lot of work, and I needed a fucking break, and I took that break. It was no publicity stunt. Why would I do that? So people were saying I created a publicity stunt, but my whole thing is that means you guys are looking at me as if I am a celebrity. I'm just thinking, all right, bitch, I need a break. I'm done for a second. And that goes to show how many people check my page every day. So they went and checked my page and was like, Armon's page is gone. Armon's page is deleted. And then when I brought my page back, they're like, oh, he did it as a publicity stunt for people to talk. Well, that was very narcissistic to think that people thought that much about me that they were going to talk. I never thought anybody was going to talk. It was merely so I could just, bitch, I was going through some shit in my own fucking head. Like, really want to keep it a stack, bitch? I was going through my own mental shit. Like, yo, bitch, I need a break. Like, I'm a human being just like the rest of y'all. So my head was fucked up and I needed to take a break from social media, bitch. I didn't think that everybody was going to fucking make a video on it. But that was the moment that I knew. That was the moment that I knew that I had transcended into the next atmosphere. The third dimension.
There's no reason why people who don't like you or support you are the first to know if your page is down, which by you not posting. It's so many people who don't support you, don't know you, but can get on their own live and their own pages and tell everything that you did on your vacation.
Yes, and it's really crazy. But here's the thing: I watch everybody. I like everybody. I can honestly say that I don't hate anybody. You know what? No, I strongly dislike one person. And it's probably not who you guys think it as. Because y'all probably think it's one person, but I really don't even strongly dislike that one person, because that one person that y'all probably think it is, they don't even really know me. Like, they thought that they knew me because of YouTube, but they don't know me like that. Like,
that one person think that is them, but don't nobody.
It's definitely not the person. The person that people think that it is definitely not that person.
It's not a her.
It's not a her. If we can clear that up.
No, like I don't hate her. I don't hate her because like there wasn't enough time. And my thing is, that's one of the lies I want to bring up. That person, there was a blogger that people know, right? And she became, Tasha K. I'm going to say her name. Fuck it. I've been said it. Tasha K. This is one lie that I will debunk, and it's just like, we have to just be real with this. This is like if there's one lie that needed to be debunked tonight, this was the lie that needed to be debunked. The Tasha K. Okay, listen good. So there was this story going around that Tasha K, I had less than 1,000 subscribers, and Tasha K got me monetized. So that was a lie. So if you're a real day one fan of mine, first of all, you know that I was on YouTube, Facebook. But then number two, if you're a real day one YouTuber, you know that me and my man were doing Tarot Tuesdays, and I was doing Love and Hip Hop reviews before I knew Tasha K, and I was getting thousands of views.
Even before.
Wait, hold on. And even before that, I already had 1,100 or 1,400. I had 1,400 subscribers on YouTube. And then I got monetized before I met Tasha K. And then a lot of people don't know this story, that people say that I'm hard on Tasha K. But if you realize this, yes, the way Tasha K met me, does anybody know? Do anybody know in here how Tasha K met me?
I know. Well,
How did she meet me?
Tasha K called into your show when you were telling her that she was basically lying. You didn't believe her. You were dragging her. Later.
Say it simpler.
You weren't on her side.
No, Tasha K called into my show when she did the Star Marie interview, and I did a review on it, and I said Tasha K had no receipts. However, she was a great storyteller, and she knew how to get the views.
And that's when she called it. It was never you were just bigging up Tasha K. You were actually saying there were no receipts.
I never, like, that's what people need to realize. There was never a point in my career, like when we first met, I was bigging her up. Tasha K started fucking with me because I was throwing shade at her, and she was like, you know what? You would tell me how it is. You would keep it real with me. That's why I like you. That's why I thought she was real, because that's why she started fucking with me. Like, let's be clear. A lot of these people, she supports them because they end up kissing her ass. That's why I'm the type of nigga that I am, because that bitch came and supported me when I was not kissing her ass. Like, I literally was like, she's good at what she does, and she is. But she had no receipts. And she called in. That's how we met. That's literally how we met. But people, whenever they do their commentary, whenever they bring up a Tasha K or Armon or any situation, they always leave that part out. They always leave that part out, and they make it seem like I'm mad that she's not working with me, when in reality, I didn't care, because I was going to talk about her ass whether she worked with me or not. She came to me. I was already monetized.
You were already getting views and doing other different type of commentary before she even came over there. It was a big deal because it was Star Marie and Cardi B, and
right.
Tasha K had the interview, not because of Tasha K. It's always a big deal because of other person's name, Cardi B. That's why she keeps talking about her, not because of herself.
So I just wanted for people to know that, like, because a lot of people don't, they like, why is he so mad at Tasha K? Why he don't like her? Listen, or he just hates Tasha K. Now he's bashing her. No, because the biggest thing is, it's like, I'm mad at her now because she don't want to work with me, and that's why I'm always going against her. No, I've always told her from the beginning. I just want people to know that's how she met me. Me telling her, girl, you're trying it.
I was there.
You actually were there.
And she had tried me, and that's why I'm forever gonna stay on her neck. Okay, period. I ain't never gonna get up off of her neck, and y'all can feel however y'all want to feel.
Oh, good question. Good question. Somebody said, Armon, but was the fallout really because she used gunshots in that video? It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was yes. I'm gonna keep it a stat. It was yes, and it was the Dr. Sabi, because if you really want to be honest, be original, bitch. That was made because Tasha K was copying my shit.
But can we even go further than that and say that that was not really a cause of the fallout? That was the start of a fallout, but that really had been cleared up
right
prior to.
Well, because you was on the couch with me when she texted me the bullshit.
You some bullshit.
What did she text me and say?
Well, there was two things. Remember, she called you.
And what did she tell? Please tell the people what the fuck she said when she called me, yo.
She called you because she also seen the people were saying that she was using the gunshots like you. You guys had a conversation about the gunshots, that you had been let know that she was also copying and using the gunshots. Y'all had a conversation about it, and y'all had put an end to it and let y'all know that everything was okay and it was good. Then out of nowhere, she sends a text talking about she's so focused on this Dr. Sabi interview and she doesn't want to talk to nobody, so she's not going to be talking to you no more. Then she got on live, and that's when it came out that she talking about she's not your friend all of a sudden. After she had called you every single day, when she wanted to say 29 days, for 29 days she was calling you every single day, talking about all her business and everybody else's business.
I didn't just tell him to say that. I'm literally like, but see, my thing is, that's literally what happened. She texted me and was like, and I have the text messages. She texted me and was like, hey, I'm taking a break from people, this, that, and the third. Well, actually, she called me. She said, are we good? because people are saying that you're throwing shade. And at that point, I was, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did create the Be Original Bitch because my thing is, girl, I would text her in support of both of us, and she wouldn't respond. But then she was using my shit, and then that's when, what's her face, the transgender from the Young Buck. What did she say, Kate? What did she say?
She said that that lady was mad that lady was mad because she wanted to do the interview with her, and she told her no, and but she wanted to do the interview with you. So that lady was already mad that you were taking interviews that she wanted to do. And so that's why when it came to the Dr. Sabi interview, when they wanted to interview with you as well, that she made them sign a contract saying they can't do no interviews with nobody else and not to do the interview with you.
Right.
But you're
missing out a part when what's the transgender's name? I forget her name. But
the second one?
No, the transgender with the Young Buck situation, she said that Tasha K told her the only reason why I'm interviewing her is to try to get money.
Yes. That's facts.
And so that's when my energy started to shift with her. But I know me being Armon, even as a kid growing up, having a dad and having a stepmom and having a mom and having a stepdad, and the personality that I have, whenever, even working in regular 9-to-5 corporate America, when I say something, I'm always the problem. Hold on. It always looks like it's me. It's my fault, right? And so, the teacher could see two kids talking, but I'm the one that gets caught. Or, you know what I mean? Like me and my man or the official campaign, we can all go steal the Snickers out the store. The one that's going to get caught is me. So me knowing that, I was just like, all right, I'm not going to say nothing. But I was getting frustrated. Y'all know how I am. I'm a Gemini bitch, and I can't let shit go. And, I do respond. And so I didn't really understand this game. So at that time, I was like, you know what? Fuck her. I'm gonna make a soundbite so this bitch subliminally know that I know she's trying me. Be original, bitch. That's where that came from. That didn't come up because I just want to throw shade at her. It's because she was copying my shit and stealing interviews from me. That's why Be Original, bitch became a motherfucking soundbite. I don't have to lie about this shit. Now, was I wrong probably for doing that? Could I have handled it a different way? Possibly. But at some point, I just have to understand that we were going to fall out. It was inevitable. So I'm okay with it. We were going to fall out because I was never going to kiss her ass, yo. She didn't meet me kissing her ass.
Y'all were going to fall out because unlike the people that she has around her now, you're not a loser. You're not hiding anything. You are who you are. You're going to say what you got to say. You're going to be truthful to yourself. Just like you started with, unlike them, just like you started with saying basically that she was trash with no receipts. And when that situation came up again, because it came up again that she's never had receipts, we're still waiting on no Megan Thee Stallion receipt. You were going to call her out on it. So y'all was never going to be cool in the end anyway. So if they want to say how short of time that y'all known each other, that was the perfect amount of time to know that y'all did need to mess with each other any further. Period. Because it was going to be a fallout regardless. You're not standing under her, you're not kissing her ass, and you're not going to do what she tells you to do, wear what she tells you to wear, troll.
But even in that, I honestly don't have a problem with her because I really have more of a problem with T.S. Madison than I have with her, because I fucking love Madison, and I love Madison. Like, Tasha K is just a transaction, honestly, because I'm like, that bitch is a liar, and she's in her head, and honestly, whatever. But I fucking love T.S. with all my motherfucking heart. I love that bitch. I love T.S.
Yes, that's very true.
I love T.S. And I just, for whatever reason, she just could not be a friend to me. And I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like, I love you, bitch. Like, what did I do? What did I do to you? What did I do? What?
I don't feel like you did anything but be yourself. And if being yourself is a problem, then that some people can't handle or be around, then that's not somebody you need to, I always tell you, that's not somebody you need to be around or be associated with anyways, because they don't want you to be you. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to do what you're supposed to do. They don't want you to reach your fullest potential because something about you being you bothers them. So forget them. I'm not going to forget them.
I'll never forget that time that me and you were in the kitchen at our first apartment, and TS called me, and she knew that Kelly Mizrahi was throwing me a lot of shade. And then TS tried to pretend like she didn't watch Kelly, and she didn't watch that, and she didn't watch this. And then she called. What, babe? What'd she say?
What she say?
What
the Wi-Fi? That's what she said. She said she was driving around and she accidentally clicked on her live because on Facebook, unlike YouTube, when a person joins another person's live, you can see who's in the live. So when she joined the live, they started giving her shout outs. So then she immediately called you like, "Oh my God, I was driving and the Wi-Fi made me connect to her live."
That bitch said the Wi-Fi made her connect to the. No, you was you was supporting her,
and
which was fine.
Because we say this as a joke. Till this day,
me and you, like people don't even understand that between me and you, we can be in the bed together, and one of us will randomly bust out the Wi-Fi. Because T.S. Madison literally was so shook and stirred because she knew she was on some bullshit. She blamed it on the fucking Wi-Fi, yo. Like that's the shit that people don't know. Like you don't like that's the real shit people don't know. But guess what? Whether they believe me or you or not, you and I, they don't have to believe us because me and you gonna cackle about that probably to the day we die.
There's so many. There's a lot of cackles that we've gotten from these people and you people and all these things that we see. And the Wi-Fi is almost one of our favorite ones.
Official King Payne, I'm gonna go take a piss break. You and Official King Payne have the floor.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is the Official King Payne. This is the home of the lituation where we keep it lit. Who is having a good time? Okay. Period. Drop some crowns in the comments. Okay. Drop some crowns in the comments. Okay, on period. I'm about to take
that's your favorite line.
Okay.
Drop some crowns in
the comments. Okay, on period. Okay, on period.
Yeah. I need one of the, I'm about to make us some hats that say the Wi-Fi too. I see you.
The Wi-Fi. I'm about to have some merch come out. You know what I'm saying? We got the Dick Tube movement going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got merch. You've
been on these streets dragging people too. That's been they trying not to mention your name, but they gotta talk about your videos because you've been out here dragging people lately.
They gotta talk about my videos. I'm making the YouTube news. Okay, they gotta talk about me because I'm out here triggering these hoes, and these hoes is mad. Okay, when I talk, bitches move. Okay, and it's been that way. It's been that way for a long time. You know why? Because I have influence. Okay, something that these hoes know nothing about. Okay. On period. Periana to the period.
Yeah,
okay?
You got me saying Periana to the period.
Okay, because I'm a whole fucking mood. I'm a whole fucking mood. I'm a whole fucking vibe. Okay? That motherfuckers fuck with me because I'm a mood and I'm a vibe, okay? I'm gonna start making mood videos. They would like that. They would like me to start making some mood videos, some vibe videos, so they could get into it some more, okay? Because a lot of people be like, "Oh, we don't know King Payne like that. We want to know him more." Woo, woo, woo. I think I'm gonna have to give him some vibe videos. Start going in on Instagram, give him some rants or something like that. I don't know. But the girls is definitely scared to put my name in the title because they know that I'm talented, okay? They know that I'm talented. They know that I have it. And they know that I'm popping, okay? And they're upset about it. Okay? On period. They know that I'm really funny, and them hoes are not funny. They're trying. They know that I'm really funny. And them hoes are not funny. They're trying. Okay? And that's the reason that they don't want to, put my name in the title because they're really pussy. You know what I'm saying? And a pussy hoe could never. A pussy hoe could never. Okay, on period. Caller 725-0810. What's good? What's popping? Hello? Caller.
725-0810. You're live on the air. Let's go.
Yes, you're on.
Okay, you're not ready? Thank you, caller. All right, where were we at? Anybody else want to call in? We don't have any calls right now. We're just getting into some things. This will be on iTunes, Spotify, and all of the places. Like we will download. This is the Armon Uncensored, the podcast. Usually my members, my level 2 tier members, when we got to get into that. But my top tier 2 members, they understand what this is about. Because they've been seeing the Uncensored since last year. However, I want to get into another lie. I'm charging people 99 cents to call in. So it sounds like a bunch of people jealous because some of their favorite people that use my name, we know that they just recently applied for memberships.
Yeah, they've admitted that.
They've admitted they did. So a lot. That's why that don't bother me when they talk about Armon. They're watching. That's my thing, bitch. Your mentor don't have memberships, so I should be your mentor because I got memberships, and you want to have memberships like me.
Oh, I think a lot of people you are their mentor. I just think that they, at this point, as much as they hate and things, they can't. This is the thing about YouTube. It doesn't matter what you think you got or you can do or you can do that or how much you could spend and buy equipment and this and that. It's levels to everything, and everybody can't get members. So the people that can't get members try to find a way to tear down the fact that you have membership, that you have people who are willing to support you and get extra content from you and feel special about having a membership. So they try to tear that down. There's no need to pay to call in. If you want to call in, it's free. The only payment is if you want to get to the front of the line, because sometimes the list be so long that people feel like they have a need to say something. So that's the way you get recognized, to get to the front of the line. That's the end of that. People need to just stop going around making up lies and also being haters, because as soon as if these people ever become eligible to get memberships, they'll be turning them on too.
Absolutely. A lot of these people are mad because I'm making my money, and they don't want me to, and they wish that they can. I mean, these people have tried to take my moderators to make money. I'm trying to find that tweet now where that moderator specifically, he's finally went and died somewhere. But he specifically went, I think it was on one of your videos, and went and talked about how, let me see if I can find that. We'll get to that in a second. However, I want to talk about how the fact that, people try to talk about I'm forcing my moderators to sign NDAs. I'm not. Did I force you to sign an NDA yet? Let's be real clear. Have I forced you to sign it? Now, but let's be very clear though.
Two of the most people who.
Right, and but now ask my mother. My mother feels as you should be on an NDA and you should be on an NDA. I haven't put you guys on that. It's no shade, but you got to question a bitch that feels some type of way about being on an NDA. And listen, nothing about an NDA is not a problem when you have bitches sending their man's dirty draws to me. You've seen that.
Yeah.
Bitches that got baby fathers. Nene Leakes' baby father. Yeah, Nene Leakes' baby's father's Simone, the girlfriend, sent me Bryson Leakes. Or Bryson, whatever his last name is.
Bryson, Nene Leakes' son.
No, she did.
Yes, I have his shitty draws.
With the skid marks.
I have
she
his.
Did not send you the draws with the skid
Yes, she did.
Baby mother sent Bryson's dirty draws.
Yes, she did.
She's really upset.
She sent his shitty draws.
That's crazy.
I have Nene Leakes' son's draws with skid marks in them, and my computer.
Oh, girl, I'm thinking she sent it via U.S. mail, okay?
Bitch ought to beat her ass.
I would have to cuss her out.
I'm thinking you got an envelope with some shitty drugs in it.
No, she didn't literally send them
a picture.
I'm over here gagging like, girl, you do not got Bryson shitty drugs in this house, okay? Y'all must got that vacuum seal.
No, but the whole thing is this though, I don't make people sign stuff, but eventually, because I don't feel like we're at that point, but eventually we will have to be at that point. And listen, we'll have to be on paperwork for each other. It's just business. It is what it is. And if you're a loyal bitch, you shouldn't have a problem. If you don't have interior motives, you shouldn't have a problem signing paperwork. It's just understanding the business. And if you don't understand the business, then you don't need to be a part of this circle, because this circle is going towards another level. We're not basic bitches anymore.
That just NDA, honestly, in this level of business is a regular thing.
I don't think anybody would have
people who have
everybody needs an NDA.
They have shows like the Kardashians get on TV and tell that their own brothers and sisters before they walk into a house have to sign NDAs. That just is what it is. Stop trying to make it seem like that's just such a thing. If you have a problem with signing the NDA, that means you are coming over here to probably gather some information to go tell it all, which we don't want you over here anyways. Period. You never hear about any of these celebrity parties getting out. They probably all sign paperwork willingly and go into there, do their thing, and go home. Nobody else.
Leave their cell phone at the door,
and they don't have a problem with it. That's just the life they live. You shouldn't be willing to. Why are y'all out here recording conversations and text messages to try to get out to the world? If you're just living your life, just live your life. You shouldn't have if you're willing to expose somebody, you don't need to be over here in the first place.
Right. And so it just is what it is. Like, and I don't feel any kind of way about that. But my moderators are not on NDAs. However, if you are a person that comes to my house, bitch, no, you're not taking pictures. You're not going on YouTube doing interviews. You're not discussing what the fuck goes on in my house. It is what it is, especially if I met you off the internet when we're in a world of, bitch, everything used for content. We were just watching Rich Lux. You know, shout out to Rich Lux. I like Rich Lux. You know what I mean? I'll be seeing Rich Lux this weekend. Rich Lux is one of the biggest influencers in the beauty community. He does a drama commentary. And, you know, Rich Lux is under fire right now because he's been using the word nigga and nigger. And his best friend exposed it. His ex-best friend. Oh, yeah.
My. You going to kick it with him this week?
Well, honestly, I'm going to go see if he likes niggas or niggers. And I'll let you guys know.
My.
You don't like Rich Lux?
I didn't say I don't like Rich Lux. What
do you have to say about Rich Lux?
He did use the word. He did use the nigga with the ER, period. So I do slightly have a problem with that. But other than that, I don't have a problem with him. I think that he does get on live and.
So when you see him, you're not gonna have any problem being cordial.
Yes. What?
When you see him, you're not gonna have any problem being cordial.
No, I'm not.
It's also from years ago. Like, people are bringing up stuff from 2015, and he did say it. You could feel away. I understand what if you feel away. But
he did say some things, girl.
He said a lot of things.
He said nigger.
But has he retracted it?
Yeah, but he didn't do it in he did it in the way of like, girl, I need to keep my bag. I'm gonna be real with you. He did it in the way where he had to keep. It wasn't like a genuine. It was more of a, please keep my sponsors.
My problem with his apology is
please
that it was
that
like
video out of my inbox.
He was apologizing to like Caucasian people who weren't, like, they were the ones in the comments talking about we forgive you. Who are you to forgive somebody for using the N-word? This has nothing to do with you. There was not that many black people in there who were.
He think Rich Lux be making stuff
Rich
up.
Love gets on lot. Let's just say it.
And I told him he better not try Rich Lux. So we still got to go to this goddamn party. He best friends with this lady at this party. We're not finna go argue beef with Rich Lux. I've been knowing Rich Lux since 2015
But it definitely
I'll be quiet. He telling me to be quiet.
Needs to be addressed.
He don't want me to talk about it, but I watch Rich Lux.
Just so you guys have an understanding, that if you use the NA or the ERS around me, I'm going to beat your ASS on period. Periana to the period.
Okay, so go ahead, babe. What's your thing with Rich Lux? Go ahead, be real.
I think I like Rich Lux, but I don't know Rich Lux to say that I just like him. I like to watch him, but I think that Rich Lux, I like to watch him because he gets on live and he just says things that are so outrageous, and he just makes things up with no receipts. I mean, it's like somebody else we know. He just gets on live and he just says things that are so outrageous, and it's like, where did you get this from? But it's like so many people. It's crazy when you get an ounce of credibility everything you say is the truth.
Yes.
Like you could, if you take one picture with somebody and then you come up with this, you can come up with a whole story and narrative that you knew them and you had this years of a lifetime, and people will believe it because of that one picture. And so he has this ounce. He probably has more than an ounce, but he has this sense of a credibility with a certain other YouTuber. So everything else he says is so believable. But when you really dig into it, and if you don't care about the other YouTuber that he's talking about, you'd be like, well, where's the receipt for that?
Yeah, he don't think Rich Lux ever has any receipts. I watch Rich Lux because I like Rich Lux the house, but he be like, Rich Lux just makes stuff up. He feel like Rich Lux just makes up stuff against because he's a James Charles fan.
I like James Charles.
I like James Charles.
I like to watch my man over here, and that's pretty much it. The rest of y'all, to me, really are boring and kind of trash. I like to watch like the Queen Najas, the Rich Lux, the James Charles, the Jeffree Star.
We like to watch James Charles because that bitch got a coin.
James Charles got a coin. She young and she got a coin, and she talk fast, and so she might be talking slick to you, but she gets through. So that's why I like to watch James Charles.
But and see, that was one of my secrets, and I'm giving the secrets. Even when it came to my channel, I studied James Charles. Like, I like James Charles's work ethic, and I like James Charles's quality. Like, I like James Charles. I like Rich Lux too. But I didn't like the statements that he made. However, his friend LlES, maybe we should do a whole video on that after.
Yeah, let's do that as a separate.
Yeah, let's do that separate.
Absolutely.
Original content.
Yes.
Okay, on period. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That part. So moving right along.
Now they'll probably take that and say, after Friday or Saturday that they'll make that into something too now. So
no, because I don't have my thing is this: if I see Rich Lux at the event, I would like to. Rich Lux and I, we follow each other on Facebook, we follow each other on Instagram. We're cordial. We're not best friends. We're not friends, but I will say we're associates. We respect one another. I don't have a problem with him because he's known me before I was on YouTube. I've known him before he was on YouTube. So he's never said anything racially towards me. So it would be interesting to see how he treats me. However, but I'll be looking from two eyes. I'll be looking from the celebrity influencer eyes, and I'll be looking to see if it's racist, because if he acts a little high sedity, I won't automatically think it's because he thinks he's better than me because I'm black and he's not. My first thought would be like, okay, this is Rich Lux, the influencer.
Yes.
But if he treats me in a way, I'll be able to tell if he's treating me like Rich Lux, the influencer, versus Rich Lux, you're black and I'm not.
And I'm not.
Yeah. I'll be able to tell.
This is going to be a good telling, because we're going here with a little bit of a mindset, and so it's more of an open mindset to be ready to judge and see how people who they really are. So.
Yeah, thank the Lord you're taking KJ with you, because you might need somebody to keep you calm. Okay, because if he uses that ER, the AS, you might just click out on the girl. Okay.
Y'all know me.
Like, bro, we burnt the whole place down, okay?
We keep it classy where we go.
Okay.
Oh, we got another caller. Let's take another caller from NYC. 917-1213.
Hello?
Hi. Turn me down.
Hi, how you doing, Armon?
Good.
It's Sweet Queen.
Hi.
I was calling. I wanted to get into a few things.
Okay.
Okay, first, that's this OG situation, right? I feel like, people that's like secure in themselves and, they know they beautiful and things like that, they didn't take offense to that monkey situation. I feel like OG took offense to the monkey situation because deep down, she feel, that way about herself. So, as far as that, that feel that you was wrong, or, you said what you had to say. You said how you felt. The next thing, I wanted to, back to, you was talking about, I guess, I
I don't know why people don't fuck with you or whatever the case may be. I had found out about you on Facebook. I think at the time, you know, you was going through like a little beef situation with a trans. I ain't gonna say their name or whatever about a little video. So that's how I found out who you was. But I came over and made my own decision and saw that you was cool and whatever, and I stuck around. Yeah, I also had emailed you. I wanted to talk from your last live about black women supporting gay men and things like that. Like, I want to touch on things like that. Like, are you interested in like talking more on that? Hello?
Yeah, I think he is. He would like to talk more of that. He's going to do a lot of more. This is his boyfriend. So this is Ken.
Okay.
He would like to do a lot of more story times. So I think that would be a good topic for you guys to like. You should call in. Maybe he'll have you already on the call to like talk more about that situation, because I think that a lot of people have different opinions on that. I think that that's a big topic about black women and gay men getting along or not getting along. I think that would be a great topic for that.
90 seconds. I definitely wanted to get into that because, like he said, like we should be friends. We should support each other. Like everybody is black first. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at the situation. I had emailed him too. Oh yeah. So I didn't know about his situation. You know how him and that person, that lady, got into whatever they got into. So when he's sitting here saying the story, I'm like, well, that's what I was trying to point out to him about that situation with, the ball's going to be upset, don't be upset and all that, about what Nicki Minaj did to Little Kim. Like, he said that lady stole his stuff and tried to make it seem like it was hers and, tried to basically say that she was his mentor, her, these people are her sons, all that, like, after she stole his stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing Nicki Minaj did to Little Kim. Made it seem like she was bitter and all that when she was busting shots at her from the get-go. I sent Armon the receipts. I've been trying to, get him, to see the receipts, but I don't, he a busy man, so I
10 seconds.
Also, too, this whole, like, I went over to his spiritual channel, the Spirit Lounge, and, like, it's been, like, a real eye-opening experience. Like, as far as, like, ever since I've been to his channel, the tarot suggestions been coming up, and I've been getting, like, real insight to, some deep things. So
I think that's good because a lot of people, they try to like group both channels together and they try to like downplay that whole the tarot and things, and I think it's good that you are somebody who maybe didn't know about it, and so if you are somebody who's went over there and you've seen it for yourself, that it's not a lot. I think that in our society that we push that as like that's the devil worship and things like that, and if you just naturally came across it and you're a good-hearted person and you got something from that, you're somebody who could speak to that and just say, no, I genuinely got something for that. And I think that's one of the biggest things that he pushes is like, this is just genuine. He has a gift and he's just trying to guide people in a way. He's not telling fortunes or the future or anything like that. He's just giving you a guidance from what he gets in his own growth and his own spiritual journey. And he's just giving you guidance. So if you got something from that, I think that's great.
He's on a spiritual journey and he's traveling first class.
You said your name was Kim? Hello?
No, his name is KJ.
My name's Ken. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay, my bad. He sounded like somebody else.
KJ Ken.
He sounded like somebody.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for calling in. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay. She did that.
All right, I'm back. Okay. The call-in line closed. It's over. So we're gonna bring up another one.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
I think one of my receipts came in. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know where it's at. Hold on. Let me see. Because I might have. Oh, you know what? I deleted all my screenshots at one point. Did I send you that screenshot when they were saying that thing about, oh, I spent this amount of money on this person?
And let's see.
I don't know.
I don't actually ever delete anything.
Hold on, guys. Official Kingpin, let them know where they can find you.
Yes. You guys can find me right here on YouTube at the Official Kingpin. Okay. And on every other platform at the Official Kingpin. Okay. On period. Yeah. All the way from the home of the lituation. I'm here in the secret location and we keeping it lit. Okay.
Do you feel like I'm a fake friend to you? Let these people know. If you feel that way, let me know. Because I let you know you give a biased haircut. Do you think I'm fake? Do you think I don't want you to be successful?
I think that's some fake ass shit that you think that I give a biased haircut. Okay. But outside of that, no, girl. You know,
these people don't understand that we hated each other in high school.
Absolutely. It took a lot.
It took a lot. People don't understand the history that, bitch, I stayed with you. You let me and my man stay with you. You know what I mean? You supported me. You've always, I've called you a hater because you've been a hater at times. You may have felt like I've been a hater. But, girl, at the end of the day, I love you to death. We understand where the cookie crumbled. You know your place. I know my place. And girl, I love you to death. You still have your ways. I have my ways. But I still love you. You're still the fool.
And you still the fool too. Okay,
You're still the fool.
Your show now. Press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 37 seconds.
I mean, it's no shade. Like, you know what I mean? But there's people that would like us to beef. And my thing is, girl, we've beefed already. We've been friends since high school. We've not liked each other. We don't need a bitch on the internet to make us beef. Trust me, if we wanted to beef, bitch, we know how to beef because we've done that. You know what I mean? So I respect that. And anybody in my life and in my circle, and that goes for you guys.
Your show will go live in 5
that
seconds.
Goes for moderators.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me tell you something. When you pass the test is when we
Blog
beat.
Talk Radio.
There was a time where me and you were not speaking and you had my back through these streets. You could have used that time to get clout and you didn't. So for that, you always will be a part of my team in whatever it is that I do because I trust you now for a fact.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
You could have been trusted to be with you, Lord.
But
took all of that.
It's not that I hadn't been trust you. It's just another level because YouTube is a different game. Mm-hmm. People sacrifice friendships and relationships for followers.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are willing to just say, girl, they're willing to fuck it off for a quick hit and a few hundred subscribers. The fact that you didn't do that shows that, girl, I could keep you around. And see, that's what the other girl didn't realize. And that's why she's so mad. Because she's been doing this for decades. And it doesn't matter who comes on her channel. She's garbage. She's trash. And she's upset because, she wanted a platform so bad. And I just told her, chill. But my man always tells me all the time, what do you always tell me? You feel like what? She feels like she fucked up.
I always feel like she fucked up. So
no, you said she feels that way.
She feels like she fucked up. She really wished that she could go back and do it differently.
But she's done it so many times.
But we already know that she done it so. I'm not even gonna go there. We already know that she's done it so many times, and it's part of who she is to turn on people. So it doesn't matter how big or how small you are. She's gonna turn on you because that's kind of who her nature is.
Right, and it doesn't matter. And see, the unfortunate part about her is, like, she's the type of individual, and this is what you don't want to be. That will befriend people publicly to fall out with them to gain viewers. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's nothing like falling out with a bitch that you've been friends with publicly or in a relationship. Like, I can fall out with a bitch, or I can drag a bitch, a celebrity, all day long. However, if you decided to speak out against me tomorrow, that would probably be the biggest live of your life. And you get a lot of subscribers, especially if I said some shit. Like during the OG situation, if you would have dragged me and then you would have been like, yeah, he makes me feel this way and he's this, he's that. Girl, you probably would have easily been at 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. Like, I'm just keeping it a stack.
But that was the problem.
But so that other individual, that's the issue. He doesn't care. So by any means, if it means you'll get 200 extra more subscribers, he's willing to burn that bridge. So it's like, girl, you're never going to be successful because you're always going to be fucking over people for your next opportunity.
That was the problem. The other individual and a lot of other people in general, they take one moment to gain something, but don't realize, like, what did I tell you earlier? What was it yesterday when I told you about people when they don't have it, you know, they try to be somebody else, you know, because they don't want to see if they were themselves, that they genuinely just don't have it. So when somebody doesn't have it and they take a moment to try to catapult, and then they realize that that moment is going to win, because we're in a day and age where one moment ends in seconds. Like, it could be the biggest moment you think, and then a minute later something else comes out and we forget about it. So then they end up regretting what they did, because they could have just stuck on board and been and really got with the winning team and got all the way through and had way more support and been way more further than what they actually are. And they know that, so they're never going to admit it.
So, and you know, that's what I appreciate about you. You're not that desperate for a platform to where you're willing to burn a real personal relationship. So for that, it doesn't matter how successful I get, bitch, whether you want to take the offer or not. You know, I'm always going to offer you a space in what I'm doing. Now, you don't have to take it, but I'm going to think about you. Maybe you're not the priority because you know that you play a lot of games. However, but listen, but on some real shit though, I'm always going to invite you. But that's not to say that, girl, I'm going to be but at the same time, I say that to say, bitch, I would expect you invite me.
Absolutely.
Because it's not just me.
Mm-hmm.
You could hit a lick.
Okay, I'm here again. Looking like I got a lick.
But you get what I'm saying? So I would hope that we have that relationship. Mm-hmm. That, girl, we understand that, girl, you would invite me as well. And I feel like you would. That's why if I'm ever on anything, girl, I'm going to include you. Whether you do it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I was willing to do that with other individuals, but they showed their true colors more than once, you know? And so it's like, girl, you can have it. If that's going to help you get maybe you have subscribers, but bitch, you get in viewers, but girl, do you have any influence? Because here's the thing. A wise person said it's about your relationships. And I'm learning that. That's why I'm not burning a lot of bridges. So, girl, you might not have as many subscribers, right, as that person. But look who they're aligned with. They're aligned with bitches that will never get invited anywhere, and bitches that the only place they will ever be invited to is courthouses. Now, bitch, if I get invited somewhere and I get in a +2, because obviously my man comes first, but bitch, you know, you're the next girl that's coming with me, or if we have a party, you're in those circles. Versus, would you rather be in those circles, or would you rather be going to court, supporting me, hoping that I win, and hoping that, bitch, if you suck my dick enough, I'll share your shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you think you're playing for the winning team because it's getting views, but if we were over here slandering bitches and pulling out fake news, trust me, we'd have it lit over here too. However, I don't have the money to be playing lawyers. Like, and speaking of that, let's be very clear. Niggas think that lawyer fees is cool. Bitch, not when you have a family. I don't even have kids, right? I couldn't imagine a new house, a husband, 2 kids, assistants,
A nanny.
nannies, fucking project curators, content curators, bloggers, all this outpour of income that you have to spend, plus lawyers is taxing your ass. Like, I don't give a fuck how tough a bitch feel or how they try to make it seem like they not bothered. Nobody, no human being wants to spend unnecessary amounts of money. Period. Do you?
Absolutely not.
Do you?
Negative.
Does anybody in the comments want to be spending unnecessary money? Even if you have it.
It's not about having it. Why would
somebody said, hey, from Manteca. Shout out to Manteca.
Yeah. Even if you have the money, why would you want to give it away for somebody for something so stupid like that? If it's not making you more money than you're spending, then why would you want to put it out there? Why would you want to spend it? That's stupid. Why are you You're bragging on it because you don't want to be embarrassed, and that's why they try to put it out first, because they don't want anybody else to try to touch it. They try to put the narrative out first that they're so unbothered. That's clear.
Yeah, they're always spinning a narrative and changing the narrative. Like they were over there trying to make it seem like I'm so mad, I'm so pressed. Like, what I'm mad about? At this point, you did me a favor. I'm just over here stating facts now. I'm just over here stating facts now. I'm just telling the people, you know what I'm saying, to wake up.
Yeah.
Look at who you're championing. All he does is, tear down black women. Like, is this really the guy that you want? In your corner, and then,
But then I think what's so insulting is people don't think that you have your own mind. They just think that I have to be telling you what to do.
Absolutely.
Like you're just some dumb bitch that didn't have a 4.0 and graduate top of the class.
Oh, okay, on period. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. You've never told me what to do with my platform. You always just let me just, not like, you never been like, do this, do that, or don't do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? It's never been like that. Like, I choose to do whatever I want to do over there. And, sometimes you
can't stop you.
Yeah, sometimes you be like, girl, I wouldn't do that. And then other times you be like, oh, yeah, girl, I'll do that. But, but that be it. It don't be like, no, you got to do this and you got to do this and cover this person, roast them, drag them, kill them, woo, woo. You know how people try to make it seem like you pinning a battery in my back is definitely not that. Everything that I've done on these YouTube streets is because I wanted to do
that is
it.
Absolutely true.
Okay, and I tell them, I said, now either you can support me and stand behind me or you can get out my way. Okay, because I'm going to do what I want to do. And what I don't appreciate people throwing shots at my camp. You know what I'm saying? When you over there talking about, some network, the network over here, I'm a part of the network that's over here. Okay? And anytime you have something to say about the network, the scam, okay, the business that we conduct over here, okay, you can expect a visit from the official campaign. Puriana to the Purier. Okay, you bitches wish you had a friend like me.
Hello,
okay.
You're trash.
Oh, period. Okay? A pussy hoe could never. She wish she had a funny hoe on her team like me. Okay?
Don't be fooled by the generic bombs and bells that you hear from these other channels as well.
Okay.
This is the only place that you get it in HD.
Okay, period.
Somebody be so cute but don't want to get on camera.
I never heard of a cute bitch that never get on camera.
Be original, bitch.
Let's not talk about that because she'll be live in 2 minutes for 6 hours.
About the same thing.
About the same thing. All right. Let's see. We'll see. Okay, 859-0304. You're live on the air.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. My name, I guess, is, I just changed my name, and I have a question, but it's not trying to be messy, but it's something that I read about you. Like on the comments, there was a guy who was talking about, like, I'm not sure the video that it was on, but it was a commenter, and he had said that you were having, like, sex parties that you were charging at the door, like, I guess with your boyfriend. But I don't think he was mad that you were having them. I think he was mad about the increase in the price. Is that even true?
Okay, so we addressed this about an hour or two ago. Go ahead. Does anybody want to address that?
I remember that.
She was asking about the sex parties. She said that there was a man that was upset about the sex parties that we were having here allegedly, and she thinks he was more upset about the price versus what we were having.
Well, he couldn't be upset about the price because he said he got in. He got all this information. I don't know where.
He said he got in, but it wasn't.
paid.
It wasn't until allegedly I pulled out my crystal meth pipe and decided to put it towards my mouth and hit the pipe. Is when he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So apparently he paid, but it wasn't until the crystal meth came out.
Well, but we still don't know where he went because
But we still don't know where he went exactly.
The Armon with a white man who's dating a white man.
Oh, he made it sound like it was like a
We're still
fiasco.
looking.
Like it was like.
So we're
No, I live in California. He stays in the dusty projects in the Bronx. And how I know that is because he left his address for me to meet him. And so we Google mapped it, and he definitely stays in the Bronx projects. I don't go to the projects. I've never lived in the projects, and I've never been a bitch of the projects. And you would never fuck me in a project.
Okay.
I'm not a project hoe.
Yeah, so caller, I think the part that you missed is that he made it all up.
I wasn't judging, but I was just wondering.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
She definitely missed that part.
I've never been a project bitch. And these people think, oh, that's another narrative. They think that we've never had that. But I don't like to do that because I don't like people to think that I'm being boastful. But I'm saying this to you, Mike. You know how we've grown up. Me and you have been in elementary together. We've known each other since 7th grade. We have never lived in the ghetto.
No, never.
We've always lived in a 2-story home with a backyard, a front yard, sprinkler system, alarm system, garage opener, and our parents had either an office, a shed, a pool, or something extra added on. So I've never lived in the projects, but I'm not saying that to anybody that lives in a project, but people make it seem as though we act as if we're better because we never had anything. No, I can honestly say that, we went to an all-white high school. Not that white is better. However, we never lived in the ghetto. We had Lobo Gold rallies, Lobo Silver rallies. We had pep rallies and all kind of different things. We had, girl, you gonna leave me hanging on this?
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. We did.
Oh, see, you're the type of bitch that'll make me look like I'm the one being like, girl, and why you don't say nothing. While your mom has a whole acre in the backyard with pools, bars, fucking boats, and all the shit.
Our parents took care of us, and we grew up very,
your mom has the biggest backyard I ever seen.
Okay, and even though what I'm saying, our parents took care of us, we worked for everything that we got.
Yes.
They didn't give us any of this, nor did they see any of this when we started doing this. Okay. They didn't start seeing this until we made them see this.
Yes.
Okay. So your camera, you bought your camera. My camera, I bought my camera.
Let's talk about your mother's backyard.
Let's not talk about my mother's backyard. Let's talk about how we buy all our own equipment, okay? Ain't nobody co-signing us.
That motherfucker,
ain't nobody
she got the
buying us
biggest
nothing.
backyard I ever see in my life. His mama got like a shed, a bar, a backyard, a pool. Like she got she could put a park back there, like a little mini park. She had one actually back there for kids. And then she got a gate in the backyard. She got a gate half in the backyard. What bitch got a gate what bitch with a backyard that put a gate in the middle of the backyard? How you have a gate in a gated backyard?
It's the backyard to the backyard.
So don't. So he's never wanted for anything, and we live in the same city. We went to the same high school. So those people that talk about stuff like that, it's like, girl, that's not real life. We've always like I've went to my parents' house. Why I've been privileged enough to walk through the model home and watch my stepmom pick out what kind of floor she wanted, what kind of carpet she want, and then like and then we had to go live with our realtor for one point, and then we would go drive by our house and watch it get built from the ground up.
Okay, period.
So that means we were the first people in the house.
Your dad got a beautiful house too. Your dad is very well off too, and he got that corner lot in the middle of the U.
So I'm just saying. I'm just saying that to say we're not rich, but I'm saying that to say, bitch, when we say we like good things, you could never like. I'm never gonna let somebody downplay my father or my family like they ain't have us come from nothing, because they did their thing. So nobody can ever say I'm acting away because I ain't had it, because my dad did his thing, bitch. My dad has never, I've never lived like, and it's no shade against anybody, but with my father, I've never lived in an apartment. My dad, like a lot of reasons, that's why I feel the way that I do, because my dad like puts a lot of pressure on me, because the nigga, even though at this point it was in the hood, but the nigga was 23 years old with his first house. And I'm like, God damn, I'm 23 years old and I'm in a fucking apartment.
Times have changed. I keep telling my mama that like things are different now. It's so hard to get a house and things. I've been trying. Okay, I'm getting close though.
So all I'm saying is like I'm never gonna let somebody just downgrade my pops, because my pops he's always made sure that I had the best of the best. So let's put that on that. And so it's not me thinking I'm better than anybody, because I will say this: my parents' money is not my money.
Oh, period. Absolutely not. Okay.
I will say that, because my parents' money is not my money. However, I didn't grow up needing a motherfucking thing.
That part. Definitely didn't miss no meals. Okay.
Okay. Let's take a private caller. Let's take an international. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, girl. Listen, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. You know what you said. You know what you did. And we're not going to name drop on this live. I don't have a problem with you, but I don't like the fakeness, because it was sent to me what you said, because you were on my side, and then you went when I was on vacation, and then you started dragging it. And I'm like, girl, where did that come from?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. I was being messy, but the thing is, when I watched that live, I kind of started feeling like it made me feel guilty for not, being offended by it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like when everybody was calling and talking about the whole monkey situation, I kind of felt like, okay, as a Nigerian person, am I meant to be pissed? So I kind of felt like, it wasn't right for me to say I was okay with it. You know what I mean? But I get it. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That was totally messy and horrible.
Yes,
so
and my thing is this. I think that you should stick to what feels right for you. And I think that feeling right for you sometimes, because remember I told you, because we even did a reading on you, and I said your spirit was good. And I think that you like to please people. And sometimes, you know what? You don't have to move with the popular people, because a lot of those people are followers. Sometimes being a leader means you're ostracized from the norm. So maybe you'll get looked at as the victim. But listen, life is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a journey, not a race. So you have to understand, listen, it may feel like times in your life that you're on the bottom. So it may feel like, damn, you know what? Everybody's against Armon. I'm on the bottom right now because I'm with him. But understand, if you really felt in your heart of hearts that you weren't offended, rock with me. Rock with me, because our spirits have connected, and you could tell if I was being fake or not. And my thing was, you knew the discernment, the spirit in you let you know, like, hey, he didn't mean it that way. Does that mean I was right or wrong? I could have been wrong, still been wrong, but didn't mean it that way. So I probably was wrong because I was ignorant, not because I was being malicious. And so that really hurt me because I believed in you.
Yeah.
And when you did that, and then when you knew the type of show that you were calling in, when I literally have been paying their bills because they didn't stop. They went days and days. And they even said it. I have it recorded.
That was fucked up.
I have it recorded where they said that they want to be a detractor when people type in my name. They hope that people see their videos and then that they can get the AdSense money for it. I have the recording of where they said they said they would never donate. They said they would never become a member. However, they'll do commentary because I get them views and they will want to get paid. I have the recording.
But honestly, I didn't feel offended because I did watch it and we were joking around. But it's fucked up, man. I don't think I should have, felt bad for not, going with the crowd. But the way everyone was just saying, oh, he did this, he did that. So I was like, and again, she was like, oh, the people that were supporting him, that says a lot about your character. You know what I mean? So it kind of made me, feel bad that, okay, maybe I shouldn't have, or I should have kept it to myself. You know what I mean? So, but I'm sorry because I actually like you. You know
what? And listen, it takes a big person to apologize, especially with 500 something people on here. And you know what? I appreciate that. So I hope that you're doing this because the last, you're calling in, people will know your voice. So I hope you're not doing this to build a channel because there's a lot of people that do that. So I hope that you're being genuine. So you know what? Me and you are good. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot to apologize. And I'm not one of those people to beat you up over you apologize. So now your actions will show me what you're really about. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I think. What do you guys say?
Absolutely. Let your actions speak louder than your past actions.
I also appreciate the apology, but I've also seen your name in other chats still going, hyping up what's been going on. Like you still been commenting, trying to push a narrative, like he stopped talking to you before this reason. So you're trying to push it so other people will talk about it. So I don't know if I can genuinely accept that your apology is genuine because I've seen you in other chats. Isn't your name Peeps for F something or something like that?
No. I mean, I didn't say anything bad. I was just like, Armon is pissed at me because I called in.
So you've been out in other chats still pushing the narrative, trying to make it oh, he's mad at you. So if you were genuinely feel some type of way, why did you want to go to other people's chats trying to push the narrative like it was something bigger to make it this big thing, just like the situation that caused this in the first place? If you were genuinely felt some type of way, you would have kept that and you would have called in and let it sit at that. I've seen you in other chats continuously talking about it.
You see me in one chat.
Some people don't know how to be real.
You got me mixed up with someone else. I think you have me messed up because I didn't go on other chats to talk about it.
I just said your screen name and you agreed to it. So did I really get you mixed up with someone else or not?
Yeah, because you're getting me mixed up. I'm not even in the chat right now. I'm not even typing anything right now. So the only time I
you've been in
commented was
other
on
people's chats talking about the fact that Armon mentioned that you were talking about you were going back and forth with two different narratives, trying to make it seem like a negative on Armon, the same thing with the OG situation where people negatively and wrongfully push a narrative on him and keep it going. So you kept that, you were trying to keep that narrative going, and now you're over here trying to apologize. How do we know that you're genuine about that? Because we've seen you go back and forth before.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
No one is around you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what we're gonna say. When no one is around.
Listen. I forgive you. We build enough channels off of callers calling in. So I want to say, listen, we're good. Let's see how you go from moving forward. But you got to understand, people that genuinely care about me and support me, they're going to feel away. You know what I'm saying? However, you apologize, so I'm not going to beat you up about that. Now, we're not going to do any shout outs and saying any names because we've built so many channels off of just giving them airtime on the show. So thank you so much. I love you. And I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I just feel like, if you're someone's friend or if you're trying to be someone's friend, if at some point you have an issue with them, you take it to them. You don't go and make a whole bunch of videos, make a Facebook Live, drag them on social media.
Talking about it to other people who clearly don't like him, who would take that and push that and make it a bigger than what it actually is. Why would you be in somebody else's chat who doesn't like him or would actually take that and use that to build content as a negative toward him, but you feel bad about it? Those two don't go together. To me, I'm always going to watch and see who is genuinely being for him. They were over here one time saying this and they were over here saying something. So when he called them out about it and they feel like he wasn't on their side anymore, now they're in somebody else's chat that doesn't like him, trying to get them on their side. We've seen that too many times.
You know what? I'll never understand why people do fake ass shit and then try to make you understand, why they did it. Like, girl, there's no excuse for it. Like, people just don't know how to be real. People just don't know how to be genuine. People, I feel like, a lot of people don't have real friends in their life or don't know how to, handle relationships properly. And that's why, their social life is lacking and they have to run to things like social media.
It's a lot going on in the chat right now.
Somebody say exactly facts, okay? That's
People are getting blocked left and right.
Like social media.
What's going on in the chat?
Yes, I am always watching the chat. So just because I don't be on YouTube, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't need to watch, but I always have my man's back. So I do see everything that everybody's doing on every chat. So please. So don't come over here trying to be fake.
Okay. There's a lot going on in the chat.
Now go in other people's chat and say that. We'll bet you we'll see that though. And when we bring it back up, don't try to apologize again. I said your screen name and you said it was you, so don't say I wasn't talking about you.
Nothing gets over our head. Nothing gets over our head, okay?
We feed bitches. The Armon Wiggins shows pays bitches rents. Let's be clear.
Okay? You paying for diapers, you paying for milk, okay? You paying mortgages and rent, okay?
Car notes.
Okay. Phone bills.
New equipment.
Okay.
Let's be clear.
Medicine.
Ooh.
Prescriptions.
Wow.
Okay.
Let's drop some clarity bombs.
Underwear.
You ain't never heard a bomb like this on YouTube other than the Joe Budden podcast and Queen Radio. If it's not that, you ain't heard of clarity bombs. Fuck a blank radio. Not a Bluetooth bomb. A clarity bomb. Pretty bitches don't hide behind thumbnails.
Okay, period.
Okay.
And pretty bitches don't walk the same wig all year.
If you're just as a bad chick that you say you are, you should be on camera.
Okay, period. Pretty girls do not rock the same wig all year, okay?
Rich bitches and bad bitches don't hide behind thumbnails. Broke bitches do.
Okay, period.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. On period. On period.
Yes.
And pretty bitches don't sit in a room full of dust like that, okay? A pretty hoe can never sit in a room all dusty, pent up in a corner like that, okay? I'm just saying.
The number is 563-999-3658. Is there another few lies? I mean, is there any other lies that we need to dispel before we get out here? We've been out here for two hours. However, 2 hours and 30 minutes. However, this is good because podcasts are usually very lengthy.
Okay, but they be playing like music and stuff in the must and doing things, commercials or something like
Girl, wait till we drop my radio station, Real Radio 1. Then we'll be able to do that.
Okay. Because we can't be sitting too much longer than this because no bathroom breaks. That people gonna
You
start.
can go pee. I want to pee twice.
People gonna start to say compare this to that one show.
We will never be on here for 10 hours. All right.
Okay.
So
Especially not with no food because I gotta eat. Okay, over here.
What's next? Do we need to address anything else? I think that we got everything out. I'm not beefing with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, like they think you all of a sudden turned on Nicki Minaj. You love Nicki Minaj.
Did I unfollow Nicki Minaj? Yes, I did.
You too, huh?
I unfollowed her at one point, but I followed her back. But I followed her because I was disappointed in her. Not necessarily because she was going to book another guest, but because she was focusing her energy on that. And I looked at Nicki Minaj as being very witty, very clever, very smart. So in my mind, I felt like, girl, if you really align yourself with her, you're not who I thought you were. Does that make sense? In my mind, I feel like I know who Nicki Minaj is. So if she does something totally out of line where it's like, bitch, you should know this is not the bitch to fuck with. Like, I don't know if I could fuck with you because, like, girl, I thought we was on the same frequency and we're just not. However, it's very clear that Nicki has figured it out.
Okay. On period.
So yeah, that's all. It's not that that I wanted to unfollow her because I disliked her or anything like that. It was because I'm like, girl. And the other question is, do I like Cardi B? Yes, I do. I listen to Cardi B. Oh, another lie is daytime tea time is gassing me up. Daytime tea time is my sister. We're friends, but she has her own business and she is not messy. So leave her out of the drama. And I keep seeing this thing about people saying, are you cool with Lovely T? Yes, I just talked to Lovely T. When did I talk to her?
It was this week. You talked to Lovely T this week.
I talk to Lovely T all the time.
Well, Lovely T just wished me a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, girl. I actually was busy and I forgot to respond to her, but she understands. But yeah, I still talk to Lovely T. Just talked to her last week. So yeah, that's that on that. Oops. What else? It's a lot of narratives that I don't like, people. Oh, there's a narrative that I don't like that boy that keeps coming for me, that Tasha's assistant. I don't dislike that boy either. Let's be real. That boy that felt like I was always throwing him shade, the Monroe kid, the reason why, and make sure you guys timestamp this, that you guys can show him this. The reason why I started shading him is because he did a live with her. And my moderator sent it to me when they partnered up together in July. Mm-hmm. He was throwing shots like, yeah, she didn't want you. She doesn't want you. You're mad. So at that point, bitch is like, okay, you want to smoke with me. So now I don't like you because I never had a problem with you, but you feel gassed up. So now you're throwing shade at me. So now at this point, I'm finna call you a fraud. Now bitch, I don't have no respect for you, kid. Cause like, you could really suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your pappy. You want to be me. You look like me. You want to have membership. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I never had an issue with that nigga. He actually created it when he was like, she didn't want you. I'm like, why y'all beefing with me, yo? Like, I didn't say anything.
And you know what? That's part of the reason why, I dislike him as well, because I dislike bandwagoners. You know what I'm saying? A hoe come around you and you like everything she like and dislike everything she like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made it your goal to dislike everything that this woman dislikes, you know what I'm saying? You sitting up there dragging Wendy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, for what? Like, only because your mentor does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, have your own mind and do your own fucking thing.
Yeah,
Like, you don't have to have the same fucking opinion as your mentor. Like, you can have your own separate opinion. Like, everything that your mentor thinks, you don't have to think. Do y'all get that, or
No,
I'm
no, I
puffing
get
smoke?
it. No, I get
Am
it.
I blowing smoke up your ass?
No, but see, I think a lot of people didn't understand. Like, they'd be like, "Well, you're mad at him. You're jealous because you're not in. You want to be in his spot." And I'm not saying this again. I'm not saying this to shit on him because he's younger than me. But I'm saying this, nigga. I used to live in Atlanta. I don't live in Atlanta. What do I want to be in his spot? I have, whether or not he passes me or not at this moment, I have more subscribers than him. I have a brand new 2019 car. I live in a 5-bedroom house. I don't know if this nigga has a car, but I do know this nigga either lives in a room or an apartment. So at that point, I'm not even with a master's degree. I don't even have no degree, and I have a house, and this nigga lives in an apartment. Okay, let's just go. And mind you, I live in a house in California, where I could probably have 3 of his apartments.
Say that again.
In Atlanta.
Say that again and hit the bomb. You live in a house where?
In California.
You live in a house where?
California.
Oh, okay.
Where I could probably have 3 of his apartments in Georgia. So, first of all, with a master's degree he has. So, I just want to let people know that I'm never jealous. I have a brand new car. When I got my car off the lot, it had 0 miles on it. And this was before YouTube. So, I'm not jealous of nobody. On top of that, I worked my ass off to get where I'm at. Now, let's be very clear about this. The only reason why we even had an issue is because the nigga started busting shots when she co-signed him, and it was sent to me because I didn't even see it. My moderator sent and was like, yeah, the nigga was on live talking about she didn't want you like a bitch. But like in real life, like really in real life, like I would slap him like a bitch and take his money just because he's a hoe. Yeah. Like you can tell like he's a bitch. Like I don't like, not even like me dogging him out. Like that's one of them niggas that you slap.
But why even get on these YouTube streets and talk about something that you don't know nothing about? Like you wasn't even there. Like only thing that you know about the situation is what she said. Like you don't know anything. So why make it your commentary? Out of all the things that you could be talking about, you sit up there, fix your mouth, talk about, oh, he wished that he was here. He wants to be me. He wants to be in my seat. What makes you think that? Because of what his mentor is telling him. Okay? He letting his mentor gas him up.
Somebody said everything you're saying is what you did to Tasha. Now, this person has always commented things like that. So we will never get through to them. However, like I said, I'm glad you know that, because what you're saying is exactly true. Everything you're saying is what you did to Tasha. And that's why she fucked with me, because I didn't kiss her ass. I told her, you don't have no receipts. I've lit Tasha K, like I said, she's literally met me critiquing her. So when you guys get in an uproar when I do commentary off of her, it confuses the shit out of me, because it's like, I started this way. She met me talking shit. She didn't become my friend because I was sucking her dick from the back. So it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. And here's the thing. With social media, I realize a lot of you guys are not going to like me, but you guys are entertained. And you guys are going to have your favorites. Some of you guys are going to like me. Some of you guys are not going to like me. That's the nature of being a public figure. It is what it is. That doesn't bother me. We talk about things, but for those people that want to hear the truth or want to hear unbiased, like kind of commentary, it's available for you. I'm not here to convince you either way. Because I don't at this point, like, I used to try to convince people, like, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. At this point, I don't care anymore because I realize that people are going to believe what they want to believe. Okay, well, address the rumor.
It's kind of petty, girl.
Get close.
It's a petty rumor. There's a rumor I want to address. I was just thinking about, because y'all know that I'm a hairstylist, and here is what I do for a living. Okay. So there's this rumor on these YouTube streets that, you know, my dreadlocks stink.
Right?
There's a rumor, you know, there's some people trying to push the narrative that my dreadlocks are stinky, they're dry, etc. and etc. But you guys know from being around me that my dreadlocks do not stink, okay? I have some of the nicest dreadlocks that you could ever see. Plus, I do hair. I do dreadlocks. I'm a loctician, okay, on period. So when people just say stuff
Your
about
hair does not stink.
when people say stuff about
I
hair,
would have told you if your hair
laugh.
stank.
It makes me laugh because, you know, it sounds better. You know, it makes more sense when I say something about, you know, someone's hairline, because I work in the hair industry, than when you say something. It sounds like you're a hater.
I don't talk about people's hairline.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other content creators that have been talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say something about someone's hairline, it hits. You know what I'm saying? Because I work in the hair industry. When you say something, girl, you just sound pressed and bothered and mad because I look good. Okay, on period. Okay, on period. And you're mad. And if your eyes wasn't set up like that, you probably could see it. But it is what it is, okay? You could take your greasy ass and go sit in a tub somewhere and, you know, cool off, okay? Because I know that you're very bothered and you're very greasy over there, okay?
757-2046.
Your clothes are soaked in grease.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just want to say regarding Miss Stang over there, I must just say Miss Stang.
Okay.
The people that she fell out with and just dogged, you know, you, Candace, Lovely T, she is still sitting behind that desk with that mic exposing people. And you guys are traveling, doing y'all thing.
Let me tell you a secret.
Huh?
She ain't really even come from me. Let me tell you a secret. And I'm going to give her a little life on this. She don't bother me no more. You know why? Like, you know, usually there's been some stuff that came out about her, about the Savages suing her, about, you know, I actually subscribe to her updates with her Cardi B lawsuit. So I know play-by-play what's going on with her lawsuit. There's been updates. I haven't covered it. You know why? Because I realized that she has been trying to gaslight me ever since I've been in New York. People were calling me like, girl, she's throwing shots. I'm like, no, she couldn't be throwing shots at me. I'm on, you know, Twitter receiving stuff. She's sharing people posts. I'm like, yo, that's not even going to bother me, because you know why? You have a fraction of the followers that I have. You get what I'm saying? And you are heading, whether it's good way or bad way, mainstream. The fact that you keep trying to throw shade at me, you want me to react. And I realize she wants me to react because if I'm not talking about her, nobody's really talking about her. And if they are, it's not really gaining any traction. And a narcissist loves people to talk about them, good or bad. So I'm never going, I'm at the point now where she could talk about my mama and I'm not going to respond, because I'm not going to give her what she wants, which is commentary devoted to her. It's just not going to happen anymore. She's literally been trying to provoke me for weeks, and I'm like, I'm responding. I'm happy. I'm not miserable, bitch. I'm good.
But those people, excuse me, that she pretended to be her friends why are you recording their conversation so when y'all fall out, you can play them back edited the way you want them to be? That's just dirty. So people have to be careful with her. I know you handling your business. I just wanted to say that. And regarding that, ER or A, what's the difference?
Right.
Isn't the N-word the N-word? I really don't know the difference.
Ain't no difference, okay? Period.
Especially coming from somebody that's not black. So, girl.
Right, okay. Because the way you said it, if he mentioned ER or A, I was confused.
No, he said both.
I was confused. Oh, he said both.
Yes,
okay.
That was the thing. But thank you, caller.
Oh, okay.
I love you so much.
All
Bye.
right.
But yeah, so girl, like that's the thing. We're gonna wrap up soon here. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, like I'm at the point because a lot of people know me as being very reactional. So usually a bitch could say something about me and I'm live in 2 minutes, going the fuck off drunk. You know what I mean? Cursing them out. I've been reposted way too much and I learned my power. Like, girl, people don't really care about me to that point. They just care about using my name for views. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's going to be what my legacy is, just reacting. So the more I react, the more they're going to try it because they're going to want to get that going. And people can downplay me all they want, but even these bigger platforms want me to speak because when I speak, it causes attention. And so, girl, I'm not going to give her that. I'm not. She can literally expose me for whatever she wants to expose me for. And I honestly probably wouldn't care. She put out my address. She put out my phone number. I don't care because I have her address and her phone number too.
Okay, on period.
All right, are y'all done? Y'all getting quiet now. Y'all not used to this, huh?
You the only one with the comfortable seat.
Oh, well, you were supposed to be bringing a seat over here.
I know. You know what? My mom got rid of them damn seats. I was
Well,
like,
that
why
sounds
would
like
you do
business
that?
between you and your mama. That have nothing to do with me.
I'm gonna get one anyway though. Still, because remember we were supposed to get some seats.
Yes, we were. All right. So, anybody want to have any last words before we wrap it up?
My last word. I had a good time with you guys on this first episode of the podcast. I think that you should keep this going and have different topics and different people come in. I would be, I like to watch like the rest of the people. I'm not usually in here, so I like to watch like the rest of the people. So I'm giving my opinion as a person who just likes to watch and enjoy the show. So I think you should keep this going.
Yes, I think I'm gonna have a straight boy come on here. You know, the straight guy that wants to tell us why he doesn't like certain women. And so I think it'd be very nice to have him on the podcast. And I want to ask him why straight men have their butts out. And he has a big booty. And I'm going to ask him, do you know that you have a big booty as a straight man? Like, does that make you feel uncomfortable?
You know that niggas is looking at your booty, right?
No, not like on no homo. So you said it like you wanted to know, let him know, like, I'm looking at your booty. And that's like, no.
Definitely looking at your booty.
But I just want to ask him, like, do you know that you have a big booty? Because you wear small sweatpants. So you know that people are looking at your booty. And you go to mixed bars.
Yeah, there was this guy I was talking to, and he always used to wear like his booty out, and he always used to like to play dice. You know what I'm saying? He play dice, and he'd be all bent over, and his ass just be all, and he'd be all arched and stuff. I'm like, why are you all set up like that? Like you have your whole ass out, and you're arching your back, and you're shooting dice. Like these niggas is looking at your ass, and he had the fattest booty, and I was like. Are you gonna check yourself or nah? He never checked himself. So it's like, girl, you want these niggas to be looking at your ass. Okay? Period.
All right, so let's wrap it up. Let them know where they can find you.
Yes. My name is the official Kingpin, okay? And I came all the way over here to the secret location from the whole the lituation. Well, we keep it lit. So if you guys want to find the official Kingpin, you can find me right here on YouTube at the official Kingpin and on every other social media platform, okay? At the official Kingpin. Piriana. to the period.
All right. So you guys, thank you guys all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. These will always be a little bit more lengthy than others. Give me a couple of days because it has to upload and have to download it. But this will be on Spotify, iTunes, all of the good stuff, so you guys can re-listen to the audio. I hope that we were able to clear some things up for you guys uncensored. If we didn't, I'm sorry. If we did, I'm glad for those that actually received the honesty. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the team. Make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks to everybody who sent in a super chat donation. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy. And thanks for watching Armon Wiggins Uncensored, the podcast. And I'll see you soon.